Turner, a 5'10 senior. And at the center spot for the Lady Buffs is 6' senior Simone Simmons. The starting five tonight for the Colby Lady Eagles is their usual starting five. Brooklyn Jones runs the point, the 5'7 junior, joined in the backcourt by Brianna Barnett, a 5'4 senior. At the three is Mackenzie Dodson, the 5'7 senior, playing the power forward, Emma Curry, a 5'9 junior. And in the middle is Kennedy Stanley, the 5'9 senior. When we come back, we will have the start of this one from the community building. It's the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
There's a good chance that you can't go a day without running into a Colby Community College grad. It's a good thing, too. Around here, our graduates process your payrolls, clean your teeth, supply your beef, care for the sick, and a lot more. And our students know that when they leave CCC, they'll be able to make a living by making your life better. Find out more at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College. Challenge, create, connect.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. All the family in style with a new Chrysler Pacifica, and you will save big with employee pricing plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Wonderful rendition of the national anthem performed tonight by Cassandra and Melissa Zimmerman. And we're ready for basketball here at the Colby Community Building. It is the semifinals of the girls basketball Orange and Black Classic. The winner will face Goodland for the championship tomorrow. The loser will take on Ulysses in the third place game. Colby trying to reach the championship game for the third straight year, starting again with Brooklyn Jones, Brianna Barnett, Mackenzie Dodson, Emma Curry, and Kennedy Stanley. Dodge City has never played for an Orange and Black championship. This is just their second appearance in the tournament ever. They're out with Amaya Gallegos, Eileen Becerril, Julie Calzanetti, Kiana Turner, and Simone Simmons. Garden City in brown, Colby in white. Left to right go the Lady Buffs, and we are underway with the inbound pass. Gallegos at the controls. Colby in the matchup zone. Left corner, Turner. Back to the top of the key, Calzanetti. Inside for Simmons. Back out to Turner in the left corner. And now Garden City resets at the top of the key. Barnett and Jones keeping watch up top. Stepping into a long two is Gallegos, and she buries it from 18 feet straight on. First two for Amaya Gallegos, who had 17 points to lead the way for Garden City in their win over Life Prep in round one play yesterday. 2-0 Garden City to start. First Colby possession. Garden City matching up man-to-man. Kennedy Stanley has it between the circles. High right for Brianna Barnett. Right corner for Dodson. Dodson comes around a high screen. Left-hand dribble, bumped off her moorings, lost her balance, traveled with the basketball. Little contact there from Becerril, but no whistle until the pivot foot shifted for Dodson, and Colby turns it over on their first trip tonight. 45 seconds into this one, 2-0 Garden City. First meeting between these two teams since December of 2015. Lob into the high post, Simmons. Down the lane, Turner left side, kicks across to a wide-open shooter. Calzanetti, right corner three is short. Rebounded weak side by Stanley for Colby. Stanley into the front court for Dodson, left side. Back out top for Stanley. She hands off to Brooklyn Jones. 1-4 high set for Colby. Jones to the right, spins, feeds top of the key for Stanley. Stanley tried to feed the cutting Jones. It's picked off by Kiana Turner. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers for the Lady Eagles. 6:40 to play first quarter, 2-0 Garden City on top. Gallegos high left for Calzanetti. Skip pass into the right corner for Turner. Turner back to the wing for Gallegos. Pump takes the three, drives the left hand into the paint. High, arcing, right-handed teardrop falls. All 4 points for Garden City belonging to Amaya Gallegos, the sophomore who started as a freshman last year. 4-0 Lady Buffs. Jones off a high screen from Curry. Left-hand dribble into the paint. She goes. Kick left corner Dodson. Dodson tries the three. In and out, no. Jones the offensive rebound in a double team. Fires out to Barnett, right wing for three. That one hit. Brianna Barnett, the second chance triple for Colby. That is her 10th made three-pointer of the season, and it brings Colby back within one, 4-3, with 2 minutes gone in this first quarter. Turner, right corner for the Lady Bucks. High right for Gallegos. To the foul line for Becerril. Becerril back to Gallegos, high right. Barnett challenging her man-to-man out of the matchup zone. In the left corner, Becerril outside the arc where she's dangerous. A 52% foul shooter. Now a high-low turner to Simmons. Back to the cutter, Calzanetti colliding with the defender, and a travel called before the shot. Turnover for Garden City as Calzanetti dragged the pivot foot as Stanley was sliding underneath to try and draw a charge. Colby can take their first lead on this trip as Jones walks it right over the center of the divider. Stanley skips it to Jones high on the right. Double screen up top, the elevator screen. Barnett was covered up. Pass in the right corner for Dodson instead. Dodson picks up the dribble on the wing, feeds back in the corner for Jones. Jones off a Curry screen on the right wing to the top of the key, now backs away from her defender as Colby resets in the half court. Dodson 30 feet out on the right, skips it to Jones in the right corner. Jones brings it back around with the left hand, trying to turn the corner. Crossover to the left hand, into the paint she goes. Right-handed contested runner short, rebounded by Simmons for Garden City. 3 minutes and change expired in this first quarter, 4-3 to the visitors from Garden City. The third Class 6A school Colby has played this year. They previously lost to Liberal and Dodge City. And the pass into the corner from Gallegos is too far out of reach of Becerril and out of bounds. Second turnover for the Lady Buffs. Jones jogging it forward, crosses over from right to left as she crosses the midline. Right wing pass to Emma Curry, who had 16 points last night for the Lady Eagles in their win over Beloit. Has the ball slapped out of her hands by the defensive Gallegos. Curry pivoting in all directions in the jump circle, finds Jones. Jones beats the cutter down the lane right. Dodson, layup from a tough angle, missed too strong. Rebound cleared by Calzanetti for Garden City. Calzanetti brings in the front court herself. Right wing for Turner, out to the trailing Gallegos. She feeds the post. Simmons going to work with the left hand, goes right around Kennedy Stanley and lays it in with the left hand. First two for Simone Simmons, the 6-footer. Gives Garden City a 6-3 lead halfway through the first quarter. Jones lobbing for Curry, right wing for Colby, back across off the flare screen to Jones left side. Defender Gallegos stayed on her. Jones top of the arc for Stanley. Stanley hands it back to Jones. Jones between the circles. Now back to the left, directing traffic as she dribbles with the left hand. Crosses to the left and drives into the paint. Right hand runner, short, rebound, tip, and it's out of bounds off of Garden City. Possession stays with Colby. Two subs coming in for Garden City. They are McKenna Jagel, the 5'7 senior, and Melody Flores, the 5'7 junior. They enter the game replacing Calzanetti and Simmons. So a smaller lineup here for Garden City. Dodson inbounding, hoop to her right underneath, out to Curry, top of the key. Trying to feed the post, pass got deflected. Fortunately for Colby, the ricochet came right to Dodson on the right wing, and she resets out at midcourt. Left wing pass for Barnett. Now top of the key to Curry. Curry had a notion, but Beats the post instead. Stanley going to work inside. Missed the right-handed layup. Rebound. Tipped around. It's Blues. Diving for it is Stanley, and it's out of bounds off of the Colby senior. 3:12 to play first quarter. 6-3 Garden City. Colby's had a couple of looks from in close. Not forcing much on the offensive side, but unable to get some layups and some runners to fall as Garden City has done a good job to clog the paint. In the right corner, it's Turner with it. Out to the right wing for Gallegos. Gallegos to the top of the key, reverses it to Turner. Now short corner for Flores. Back out to Gallegos, who drives to the left hand. Double short corner left for Jagels. Out top to the Becerril. Becerril on the driving kick. Pass was deflected by Curry. Came out to Flores. Now it's Turner driving the right lane. Pass across, deflected through to Jagels. Back up top to Gallegos, who fakes a 3 and drive. Pull up 10-foot jumper off the heel. Rebounded by Curry. Weak side for Colby. 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Colby with the ball down 3. Left corner, Brianna Barnett looking for the tie. The three-pointer is short off the front rim, and the rebound is tipped and caught by Turner. And as she pivots to pass to a teammate, a timeout taken by Matt Pfeiffer, the head coach of Garden City. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 2:25 to play in the first quarter. And Garden City out to a 6-3 lead over Colby in this women's basketball semifinal. Update you on some other scores. Earlier today, mentioned it was Goodland's girls beating Ulysses 57-18 to earn their way into the championship game tomorrow afternoon. In the consolation game and the girls' side from earlier today, it was Hayes 53, Osborne 28. In bracket play on the boys' side, Hayes advanced to the championship game tomorrow with a 64-42 win over Garden City, while Goodland topped Ulysses in the consolation round 53-47. Goodland will play Osborne for 4th place tomorrow afternoon. Ulysses will play Cheyenne in what is effectively the 7th place game in a 7-team bracket. No changes for Colby out of the timeout. Garden City retains their 5 as well. Actually, they do make one change. Kristen Roth is in the game, a 5'9 junior. Turner in the right corner, out top for Gallegos. Now Roth has it in the post. Kicks out to Turner, short corner right, drive, stops in a double team, gets the pass, top of the key to a leaping Jagels. Left corner for Roth outside the arc. Roth has the ball slapped out of her hands by Dodson, and it's out of bounds. Possession stays with Garden City. Roth to inbound beneath the free throw line on the left sideline. Whips it out top for an unguarded Gallegos. 2 minutes to play in the opening quarter now. As Gallegos drives with the right hand, slips by 2 defenders and lays it in with the right hand. Amaya Gallegos has 6, and Garden City has an 8-3 lead, their largest lead of the contest. Emma Curry, right wing for Colby, looking for the flex cut of Stanley, who backs her way inside on the right post and banks it up and in. First 2 for Kennedy Stanley, who averages about 8.5 points a game. Colby cuts the lead back to 3. It's 8-5 Garden City, 90 seconds to play in the first. Turner drives, cut off right baseline, out to Gallegos, top of the key, bouncing it down low, pass deflected by Stanley, stolen by Curry. Colby the other way, Brooklyn Jones bringing it ahead. A right-hand dribble over the timeline. Now slows it up, Colby sets up their half court. High right for Curry. Curry fakes the handoff to Jones, puts it on the deck herself, pass across for Barnett on the left side. 1 minute to play in the opening quarter. Barnett dribbling right, hands off to Stanley between the circles. Stanley looking for someone to pass to, finds Barnett on the high post. Barnett on the drive, her runner with the right-handed air ball, rebounded by Dodson underneath for Colby. Out to Jones, right wing for 3 in the tie. Bang! Brooklyn Jones from Triple City. First 17th made, 3 of the season, ties the score at 8 with 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Gallegos for Garden City has the screen, top of the key, passes to Turner right side instead. Get pass, left wing for Jagels. Jagels hands to Gallegos, top of the circle. Back to Turner, right elbow. Back to Gallegos, as those 2 play catch. Under 20 seconds to play first quarter. Entry pass nearly picked off by Dodson. It came through to Flores. Back out to Gallegos. Gallegos, lefty drive, spins to her right, in the paint, leader from 8 feet, off to the right, no good. Rebounded by Stanley with 9 seconds. Colby can take the lead here. Jones out ahead with 5 seconds in the front court. In the right corner to Dodson. Dodson fakes. Back to Jones. NBA 3 from the right wing, beats the buzzer. It hits! Brooklyn Jones from NBA range gives Colby an 11-8 lead after 1 quarter here at the 36th Orange and Black Classic. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah, Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Start of the second quarter from the Colby Community Building, where the Colby Lady Eagles are on an 8-0 run and lead Garden City 11-8 as we start the second quarter. Colby with the ball right to left as you're listening. Brianna Barnett has it high on the left wing. Dribbles off the screen to the foul line. Hands to Brooklyn Jones, right wing. Tries another three from the spot. That's off the back rim, but the long rebound out to Barnett for Colby. Jones has hit 2 threes from that right wing, including one from the Colby Community College logo on the floor that beat the first quarter buzzer and gave Colby their first lead of this game. Now Jones has it underneath, down low left, had the shot blocked from behind, I believe, by Simmons. Good feed from Curry, but Jones couldn't finish as the defense descended for Garden City. Now the Lady Buffs have it back. In the left corner, a wide open Julie Calzanetti fires a three and connects. Calzanetti, just a 14% three-point shooter, but given the freedom of the town to shoot, she switched it to tie the score at 11, 1 minute into the second quarter. Jones between the circles with the dribble for Colby. Right wing pass for Dodson. Colby still yet to make a sub in this one. Dodson top of the key, hands off to Emma Curry. Curry with some space, launches a deep three. That's off the back rim. Long rebound, and Stanley runs down the deflection, short corner left for Colby. And she is fouled on a reach-in. That is the first foul of this game with 6:45 to play in the first half. Foul called on Simone Simmons, her first. Tom Stevens, a Colby coach, barks out the play call as Dodson takes the ball from the official with the hoop to the left underneath. Can't find anybody, and a 5-second violation is called. That play developed really slowly, and it's turnover number 3 for Colby, which matches their total from last night's win over Beloit. They were very good at taking care of the basketball. Colby turned it over their first 2 possessions tonight, but had been much better about converting their opportunities into shots before that play. Now a three-pointer left wing for Becerra on the way, and it's in and out, halfway down, but the iron unkind, and Stanley has the contested rebound underneath for Colby. Dodson on the run for the Lady Eagles. Whips it out ahead to Curry, left wing, a transition three-pointer on the way. It's off the front rim, another long rebound, and then Dodson runs it down for the Lady Eagles. Long shots create long rebounds, and Colby doing a fine job hustling down those offensive boards off of missed threes so far. We're tied at 11, about 2 minutes into this second quarter. Stanley catches a feed down low, spins, shoots over Simmons off the window short. Rebounded by Calzanetti for Garden City. Lady Buffs the other way. Right wing Gallegos up top for Calzanetti, now left wing for Becerra. Back across to Gallegos, right wing, Barnett in her face. Gallegos on the drive, off the screen, around a defender, to the paint, play with the right hand, good off the glass. Went right around Kennedy Stanley. That's 8 first-half points for Amaya Gallegos, who averages 9 a game. 13-11, Garden City back in front. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. Dodson left wing for Colby. Back out top for Jones behind the volleyball line. She signals to play with her left hand while dribbling with the right. Stanley back to Jones, right wing off a flare screen, covered up by Gallegos. Now through the elevator screen, it's Barnett, top of the key. She hands back to Jones. Now off a pair of screens, Jones steps back, top of the arc, 3. It rattles home. Brooklyn Jones has knocked down 3 first-half threes, and Colby is back in front, 14-13, with 5 minutes left in the first half. Gallegos, top of the key for Garden City. It's been a matchup of point guard scoring so far. 9 points for Jones, 8 for Gallegos of Garden City. Gallegos in the right corner for Calzanetti, driving baseline on Curry, hooks the pass to Simmons. Now in the high post Turner, back in the corner right for Calzanetti, a 3. That's off the front rim, long rebound to Becerra for Garden City left side. Becerra drives and pitches up top to Gallegos. Back to the right wing for Turner, back across left for Becerra. Terrell, 52% three-point shooter, 0 for 1 tonight, finds Turner high post right. Back out to the corner for Calzanetti, who drives, pulls up, shoots a 10-footer, left it short, rebounded by Dodson for Colby. Here come the Lady Eagles with a 1-point lead. Long lead pass to Stanley from Jones, and Stanley fouled on the catch. That foul on Simone Simmons, her second, and the second on Garden City. Sub into the ball game for the Lady Buffs. It's Kiana Callahan, a 5'4 senior, who enters the game. Melody Flores also checking in. Sanders sits with those 2 fouls, and Becerril to the bench as well. Colby inbounding underneath. Dodson in the left corner for Curry. A 3 on the way, hit the side of the backboard, and it actually hit the back part of the backboard on the side, and is a dead ball to Garden City. Colby's hit 4 threes, but Emma Curry, their leader in three-pointers made coming into tonight with 18, hasn't been able to find the range just yet. Halfway through quarter number 2, 14-13 Colby. Garden City with the ball on the perimeter. Callahan high left. Picks up her dribble, finds Gallegos top of the key. Barnett keeping watch. Gallegos on the drive, cut off at the foul line. Skip past Calzanetti, left corner. Comes to the wing, feeds up top for Turner between the circles. Turner on the drive into a double team, feeds the foul line. Flores stripped to the basketball, a steal nearly by Barnett. Now the ball on the floor, and Turner pulls it away from Barnett for Garden City. Lady Buffs can reset. Flores chases it into the left corner, fakes a 3, and then double dribbled with the basketball. Good contest in the corner by Mackenzie Dodson defensively. Forcing turnover number 4 for Garden City. 3:33 to play in the second quarter. Semifinals of the 36th Orange and Black Classic. Winner plays Goodland for the championship tomorrow afternoon. Jones off a high screen, cut off top of the key, back left wing for Curry. Curry in the left corner for Dodson. Dodson barks out some instructions as she whips the one-handed pass back to Jones, high left corner. Jones between the circles, stops her dribble, gives to Stanley top of the circle. She hands off back to Jones. On the drive, she steps back, top of the key, 3, twist! Brooklyn Jones with her 4th 3 in the first half. 17-13, largest lead of the game for Colby with 3 minutes left in the first half. Brooklyn Jones off the high ball screen is making it rain. A pair of threes from the top of the arc here in this second quarter. She has a game-high 12 points. Gallegos, right corner for Calzanetti. She feeds Turner on the post. Double team descends. Turner facing away from the basket, kicks out to Gallegos, top of the key. She fakes the long three back to Turner, who's unguarded and has the freedom of the paint to drive and lay it in with the right hand. First 2 for Kiana Turner, and that was a defensive breakdown on the part of the Colby Lady Eagles. 2.5 minutes to play first half, 17-15 Colby. Colby breaks the press, and out ahead is Jones, bouncing across the paint to Curry, but Turner hustling back makes a super play to deny an easy layup on the 2-on-1. That may have been a little bit too unselfish from Brooklyn Jones. You always want your players to be unselfish, but Jones may have been better served just to go to the rim. Dodson inbounding underneath, all the way out to the top of the key, finds Barnett. Barnett with the dribble between the rings, out high right for Dodson. Dodson feeds Stanley top of the key. Stanley finds Dodson in the post, kicks right corner, Barnett, catch and shoot 3. Just a hair too strong, but Dodson has the offensive rebound. Dodson fouled on the putback attempt. Colby doing a tremendous job of the offensive glass so far in this one. The foul called on Kiana Callahan, her first, the third on Garden City, and 2 free throws coming from Mackenzie Dodson. First try for Mackenzie off the back rim. Dodson now 9 of 14 at the free throw line this year. Colby is the team 76% from the stripe. 2:05 to play first half, 17-15, favor of the Lady Eagles. Dodson flips a pair of freebies, and it's a 3-point Colby lead. Gallegos into the forecourt for Garden City, feeds the post. Turner backing down Stanley, pivots to the right hand and banks it up and in on the post. Back-to-back hoops for Kiana Turner for Garden City. 18-17, Colby's lead is 1. Minute 45 to play first half. Colby breaks the press. Long pass across right to left. Finds Barnett. Now Curry at the top of the key. She hands off to Jones. Callahan defending her. High post left, it's Stanley. Stanley hands back to Jones, left wing. Jones off the screen. Looking to drive on Callahan. Behind the back dribble into a double team. Feeds Dodson right wing. Now back to Jones. Jones off a Stanley screen. Trying to turn the corner left. Cut off on the elbow. Back out to the top of the arc. It comes to Dodson for Colby. Good patience exhibited here by the Lady Eagles. Dodson to Curry, top of the circle. Curry, high right for Barnett. Barnett off a Curry screen. On the drive into the paint. Yearly traveled. Facing away from the basket. Able to flip it out to Dodson left side. Dodson trying to turn the corner. Cut off by Flores. Pitches to Jones right wing. Under a minute to play in the first half. Long possession here for Colby. Jones on the drive into the paint. Lefty leaner off the heel. Offensive rebound. Curry. Put back too strong. Third chance Dodson. Can't get it the ball. Fourth chance Stanley. Put that good in the foul. Tremendous work on the offensive glass by the Colby Lady Eagles. And Kennedy Stanley has a chance for the three-point play. The foul called on Melody Flores, her first, team foul number 4. And Flores checks out. Plays by Becerril for Garden City with 48 seconds to play in the half. Stanley's free throw, nothing but nylon. 21-17, Colby matching their largest lead of this game. Gallegos front court, quickly to Trey Taylor. Taylor bullies her way inside and scores over Stanley. Kiana Turner has scored on 3 straight possessions for Garden City, just going right at Kennedy Stanley. Final 30 seconds of the first half, Colby by a deuce, 21-19. Jones between the circles. Top of the key, Stanley. Back to Jones off the flare screen right. Covered up by Turner on the perimeter. High corner for Dodson with 13 seconds. Dodson to Curry, top of the key. Curry left alone for 3. Off to the right, no. Rebound, tipped, and Jones has it with 6 seconds. Jones stripped from behind, but fouled on the way up for the shot. And with 3.9 seconds to go in the half, Brooklyn Jones will shoot 2. Foul on Julie Calzanetti, her first. Team foul number 5. 2 free throws coming for Brooklyn Jones on the year, 22 of 26, the charity strike. First try for the junior. Swish. One more coming for Jones. The leading scorer in this game has 13 so far. Chance to restore a 4-point lead for Colby. She does. 23-19, 3.9 seconds to play first half. Quick inbound to Turner. Turner with 2, with 1. Turner midcourt, gets it away, counts as it goes, off the back rim as time expires. The Colby Lady Eagles with a 4-point advantage over Class 6A Garden City at the break here at the semifinals of the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby 23, Garden City 19. We're back after this with the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Colby Eagles Basketball.
When Eugene of Office Works and Home Furnishings wanted to do a commercial, he thought about writing a catchy song.
time at the Colby Community Building. It's the girls basketball semifinal round of the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. The Colby Lady Eagles trying to reach the championship game for a third straight year, and they are out to a 23-19 halftime lead over the Lady Buffs of Garden City. Dan Lucero with you here on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. Garden City had the better of the early exchanges. It was Amaya Gallegos with the hot hand, scoring 6 of her team's first 8 points as Garden City raced down to an 8-3 lead. But Colby ended the first quarter on an 8-0 run, capped off by a Brooklyn Jones 3-ball from deep on the right wing as time expired in the first quarter. That made it 11-8 Colby after one. Garden City retook the lead with a 5-0 run thanks to a Julie Calzanetti 3-ball and another hoop from Gallegos. But Colby would take the lead right back as Jones remained hot from behind the arc and hit 2 more three-pointers to give Colby their largest lead at the time of 17-13. And they have been able to hold off Garden City ever since, despite the Lady Buffs getting Kiana Turner rolling in the post. The 5'10 senior had 6 straight points for Garden City, but Colby had an answer each time, and a pair of Jones free throws with 3 seconds left in the first half gave Colby a 23-19 halftime lead. We're back in 2 minutes with the halftime stats on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby. We welcome you back to the Colby Community Building. Some technical difficulties back at the Rockingham Media Studios, and we'll get those resolved. But in the meantime, let's go ahead and tell you about the halftime leading scorers in this one. For Garden City, they were led by Amaya Gallegos with 8 points and Kiana Turner with 6. It was 3 points for Julie Calzanetti and 2 points for Simone Simmons. Colby got 14 first-half points from Brooklyn Jones, already her 9th consecutive double-figure scoring game to start this season. It was 5 points for Kennedy Stanley, 3 points for Brianna Barnett, and 1 point for Mackenzie Dodson, as once again the Colby starters played all 16 minutes of that first half. Go ahead and tell you about the scores in other games so far. The 3 o'clock window was girls basketball action today. In the winners bracket semifinals, Goodland pasted Ulysses 57-18 to win their way into the championship round here at the Orange and Black Classic. For Goodland, it's their 3rd championship game appearance, their first since 2003. They have previously been a tournament champion back at the inaugural Orange and Black Classic in 1986. In the consolation game at 3 p.m. on the girls' side, Hayes rolled past Osborne 53-28. Hayes will play the winner of the Beloit Life Prep game that is going on right now. Beloit taking on Wichita Life Prep Academy. The loser of that game plays Osborne for 7th place. Winner of this one plays Goodland for the championship tomorrow. The loser of this one plays at 2:30 at Colby High School against Ulysses for 3rd place. Overall, in the 4:45 window was Hayes defeating Garden City 64-42 in the winners bracket semifinal. So Hayes is into the championship round here at the Orange and Black Classic. Hayes was In the title game last year, lost to Pine Creek, Colorado. Hayes has previously won this tournament twice in 2001 and 2003. They'll play the winner between Colby and Beloit tonight. That's obviously the second game of our doubleheader. In the consolation bracket game today, it was Goodland over Ulysses, 53-47. So Goodland will play Osborne, who was the third place team in pool play. That's the fourth place game tomorrow afternoon. Ulysses will play against Cheylin. It's the de facto seventh place game in the tournament. 23-19, Colby leading Garden City in this girls basketball semi. We'll take a 2-minute break and come back with the second half. You've been listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Hello, this is Josh Ryan with Farmers and Merchants Bank in Colby. Being the only locally hometown chartered bank, we know the importance of our customers. We offer checking and savings accounts, CDs, loans, online banking, bill pay, and so much more. Call us today at 785-460-3321. That's 785-460-3321. Stop in our main location downtown or our convenient Dillon's location with extended hours to visit with us about your financial needs. Farmers and Merchants Bank, together making a difference. Member FDIC.
Wow. A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the wow factor. Wow. And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center can take your bland kitchen and make it grand with the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed.
Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Ready to roll the second half of this girls basketball semifinal of the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby leading Garden City 23-19. Garden City first out on the floor with their starting five starting this second half. The guards, Amaya Gallegos and Eileen Becerro. The forwards, Julie Calzanetti and Kiana Turner. The post, Simone Simmons. Colby returns their starting five of Brooklyn Jones and Brianna Barnett in the backcourt, Mackenzie Dodson and McCurry, the forwards, and Kennedy Stanley in the post. Garden City will start with the basketball. They go right to left as you listen. Colby left to right. Calzanetti preparing to inbound at center court to Gallegos, and the third quarter is underway. On the left wing, Calzanetti dumps in the corner for Becerro. Then Becerro overthrows Turner at the high post, and the pass sails out of bounds across the court on the far sideline. Turnover number 5 for Garden City. Inbound from Dodson to Jones, and Jones walks it forward as her team sets up in the half-court set. Jones angles left, spins back to the right, finds Curry top of the key. Defensive switch made by Garden City. They're staying in man-to-man, but they've got Turner at 5'10" on Jones. Jones on the left wing with Turner on her. Comes off the screen. Can't lose Turner. Now crosses to the left hand. Drives in the paint. Dumps it for Stanley. Stanley double team. Stripped of the ball. Out of bounds. Last touch by Garden City. Or no, there was a foul call. They got Simone Simmons on a reach-in. And that's Simmons' third. Don't think Matt Pfeiffer agrees on the Garden City sideline. But that's going to bring Melody Flores off the bench to replace Simmons. And without the 6-footer on the floor, Garden City plays a little smaller. Just underway in this third quarter, 23-19, Colby in the lead. Jones from underneath, inbound lob deflected, but Dodson able to catch the deflection. Now Barnett hands to Jones between the circles. It was Becerro who got a piece of that one. On the backdoor cut it. Stanley down the lane left. She misses the layup and draws the foul. Jones on the feed. Stanley went down a little awkwardly, clutching at her back as she walks to the free throw line. That foul called on Melody Flores. That's her second. Team foul number 2. Kennedy Stanley to the stripe. Colby was 4 for 5 from the line in the first half. Garden City did not attempt a free throw. First try here for Stanley. Rattles home. Largest lead of the night now for Colby at 5 with 7:15 to play in the third quarter. One more on the way. And that one lifts out, rebounded by Calzanetti. 24-19 Lady Eagles. Garden City in the front court. Gallegos with the handle. Between the circles for Becerro. Left wing for Calzanetti. Tried to beat the post. Stanley flashed in front of Turner to intercept. Colby the other way. Jones in a hurry down the middle of the floor. Deep left corner. Barnett is open for three. Left it short. Rebounded Dodson. Out top for Jones. Jones, step back three-pointer on the way. In and out. Rebounded. Fought for. And tied up. And Colby has the arrow. Stanley went for it along with Flores. And the jump ball arrow favors Colby. And Stanley a little bit gimpy getting up. Looked like she grabbed at her lower left or lower right leg. But she appears to be all right. Somebody has to inbound this ball for the Eagles as Tom Stevens makes sure his senior post is okay. Dodson has the ball from the official, preparing to inbound. Finds Curry right elbow. Curry on the drive into the paint. Left-handed baby hook. May have been partially blocked by Calzanetti. It wasn't. It just didn't draw iron and the ball out of bounds to Garden City. 6:41 to play in the third. 24-19, Colby in the lead. Colby trailed 8-3 early and has been dominant since. It's Becerro with space. Left wing misses a three short. Rebound by Gallegos to the middle of the paint. She floats it up and in. Amaya Gallegos into double figures with 10, and that cuts the Colby lead to 3, 24-21. That's just the second three-pointer attempted by Becerro. Again, she's a 52% three-point shooter, but is 0 for 2 so far tonight. Curry right wing for Colby. Outside the arc, beats the post, Stanley. Caught in the double team. Skips it across to Barnett, left corner. Barnett for three. Just too strong, but she has her own rebound. Out to Curry, top of the key for three. That's an air ball. Dodson with the offensive rebound. To Jones right wing. Back in the right corner for Dodson. She'll try the three. She has! Third time a charm for Colby on that possession. As Mackenzie Dodson drops the triple. 27-21 Lady Eagles. 5:45 to play in the third. And once again, offensive rebounding has been a huge advantage for Colby. Becerro to respond. She drops a contested three from the top of the key. Give her too many chances, she will make you pay. Becerro's first basket of the game cuts the Colby lead in half, 27-24. 5:25 left in the third. Jones on the drive into the paint. No look pass, right corner. Dodson again for three. And again, nothing but the bottom of the net. And a quick timeout taken by Tom Stevens on the Colby sideline as they restore a 6-point lead. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with 5:18 to play in the third. Colby 30, Garden City 24. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
There's something in your home's air this fall. Feel it? It's the perfect air that comes from reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. There are savings in the air, too. McKee Inc. is offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. To rethink your air and learn more, call McKee Inc. at 785-462-3132. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think McKee Inc., your local Lennox dealer. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Happy New Year, Kansas. It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby 30, Garden City 24. Girls basketball semifinals of the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic from the Colby Community Building. 5 minutes to play and counting in the third quarter. Garden City with the ball, working the ball around the perimeter. In the left corner, it's Kenneth Jagels with it, who checked in at the whistle. Top of the key for Julie Calzanetti. She hands to Amaya Gallegos. Gallegos, step back three off a screen. That's too strong. Offensive rebound to Flores. And she's fouled over the back by Kennedy Stanley. That is the first foul on Colby, not in the half, in the game, with 4:43 to play in the third. Colby generally defends well without fouling. It's one of their strengths as a team, but I don't think Garden City was happy with that foul discrepancy to this point. Foul total for the game is now 7-1. Garden City with 7, Colby with 1. Pull-up jumper, right elbow, Gallegos switch. The 15-footer goes as the sophomore point guard is single-handedly carrying Garden City. She has 12 of their 26 points. 30-26 Colby with 4:24 left in the third. Kennedy Stanley, top of the key for Colby. Takes the dribble handoff now, swivels and passes left to Brooklyn Jones. Jones picked up by Flores off the screen, looking to drive. Behind the back dribble, lost control of it. Now a bounce pass right wing to Dodson. Back between the circles for Jones. Jones lobs to Barnett, high right. Barnett resets between the circles. Bounce pass, high post left for Dodson. Dodson to the Stanley left wing, looking for a cutter. Looking for some off-ball movement and is frustrated that she didn't get a cutter to feed to. Brings the dribble down to the top of the key. Now picks it up into some trouble. Able to hand off to Dodson. Lengthy possession here for Colby. Lasted about 40 seconds. Pass to the high post right, deflected. Jones goes outside the arc to catch. Jones behind the back, driving with the defender on her. Mishandles the dribble. Has to get it away to Barnett. 3:30 to go here in the third. Colby by 4. It's now a minute long. Colby possession. They haven't had a touch inside the arc. 30 feet out, Dodson on the left. Up top for Curry. Stanley posting up. Now has to move out of the paint. Barnett finds Stanley just inside the arc on the right. Up top for Curry. Curry, a contested three. Smash! Anna Curry, top of the key three. Her first basket of the game. Colby by 7, 33-26 with 3 minutes left in the third. Garden City defended well that whole possession, but you give Emma Curry an inch, she'll take 3 points. The other way, Gallegos on the drive, misses the floater, gets her own rebound. Now top of the key, Calzanetti for 3, in and out. Rebounded in the middle of the paint by Turner, and Turner fouled on the putback. Third chance opportunity there for Garden City. The foul on Mackenzie Dodson, her first, and Kiana Turner, an 83% foul shooter, will shoot 2. First trip to the line in the game for the Lady Buffs, who are a 71% foul shooter, or a foul shooting team. 3-year letter winner Turner's first free throw switches through. Eileen Becerril checks in for Garden City, replacing Calzanetti. Quiet night for the Garden City leading scorer. Becerril averages 12 a game, just 3 here tonight so far. One more for Turner at the line, and it rattles out. Rebounded by Stanley for Colby. 33-27, Colby by 6. 2:45 left, third quarter. Winner gets Goodland in the championship game of the Orange and Black Classic tomorrow. Stanley between the circles for Colby. Working the right-hand dribble, now stops, speeds right wing. Barnett spins away from her defender to catch. Now off the screen, Barnett working the dribble top of the key. Hands off to Emma Curry. Curry walks to the top of the key and hoists another three-pointer. And buried it! Colby can't miss! 36-27, Lady Eagles by 9. That is the 9th made 3 of this game for Colby, the 2nd in a row for Curry. 2:10 left in the third. Becerril, skip pass, right side, caught by Flores. Driving baseline, cut off by Curry. Out top of the key for Gallegos, feeding the post, Turner. Turner spins, shoots over double team, scores, and draws the foul. The foul on the help defender, Dodson, that's her second. And Kiana Turner a chance for the three-point play with 2 minutes to play in the third. Garden City hanging tough, trying to withstand this barrage of three-pointers by Colby. They've made 4 in the quarter. Free throw for Turner, nothing but nylon. She's into double figures with 10. 36-30 Colby, and a full court press shown now by Garden City. Barnett to Dodson, left side, back across to Barnett. And Barnett lobs the pass over the defense to Stanley. Quickly ahead to Dodson, now Jones left corner. Back to Dodson on the wing. To the high post to Stanley. Stanley backing her way down, kicks it out for Dodson. Colby resets. Around the horn to Dodson, right corner. Holds it above her head, feeds the short corner, Stanley. Stanley feeling Turner on her hip, lobs it back to the elbow for Curry. Now it's in the hands of the point guard, Jones. Jones out near the volleyball line with 1:25 to play in the third and a 6-point lead. Stanley with it now, top of the key. Dribbled it off her foot, but kept the bounce alive. Now picks it up. Pass comes to Curry, high on the right. She hands to Dodson at the Colby Community College Trojan logo on the floor here at the community building. Dodson on the drive with the left hand, into the left corner for Jones. Jones for 3. Buried it! The lights out shooting continues. The 5th 3 of the night for Brooklyn Jones, and the 9th or the 10th 3 of the game for Colby. They lead 39-30 with under a minute left in the third. Becerril right wing, has some space, pulls the shot down, skips to Flores in the left corner. Flores one dribble to the top of the key for Gallegos. Now in the post for Turner. Fouled on the catch by Stanley. That's 2 fouls on Stanley, 4 on Colby in the quarter. 42 seconds left in the third. Becerra inbounding, hoop to her left. Finds Flores in the corner. Out to the wing, Gallegos. All the way around to Becerra, right wing with space for three, and she connects. And a quick timeout by Garden City. Eileen Becerra makes it a 6-point game, 39-33 with 34 seconds left. It's a full timeout. We'll take it. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them. The price to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby ball out of the timeout, a 6-point lead, 34 seconds and counting to play in the third quarter. Colby breaks the press, and they have a 2-on-1. Brooklyn Jones into the paint, peeled off, and then double dribbled with it. Instead of attacking the rim, kind of hesitated at the foul line, and then got the ball pinned on her hip. Lost the dribble, lost the ball. Turnover number 4 for Colby. So 21 seconds left and counting in this third as Garden City crosses midcourt. Becerra high on the right, feeding the post. Turner backing down Stanley, spins to her right, scoop shot up good off the glass with 13 seconds. A dozen for Turner. 39-35. Colby's lead down to 4. Down to 5 seconds left in the quarter. Barnett to Dodson. Dodson out ahead. Jones pulls it away. Gets it away. Left wing three off the back rim at the end of the third quarter. Colby makes 5 threes in the quarter. That's the good news. The bad news is that Garden City kept pace, and so the margin is the same at the end of 3 as it was at the half. Colby by 4, 39-35. The fourth quarter's next. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Ballman's understands what you're going through in your time of loss. Ballman's here for you to honor the lives of those dear to you. Northwest Kansas turns to Ballman Mortuary. Ballman Mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on Ballman's.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Well, we apologize for a little tardy getting back, and we have missed a Garden City three-pointer by Eileen Becerra, her third of the night, to make it a 1-point game. Colby's lead, once as big as 9, is down to just 1, 39-38, 30 seconds into the fourth quarter of this semifinal, the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic here in Colby. Lady Eagles nearly turn it over. It's Barnett on the left sideline, able to get it away under pressure to Kennedy Stanley. A lot of ball pressure right now for Garden City, and a foul is called now out near midcourt on Becerra, reaching in on Kennedy Stanley. First foul on Becerra and the third on the Lady Buffs. Colby led 39-30 late in the third, but Garden City on an 8-0 run, a couple of Becerra threes. Baseball pass on the inbound through the hands of Emma Curry, but she's able to recover it deep in the right corner and dribble out of danger. Now Curry picks up the dribble, bounces right corner to Dodson. Dodson out between the circles to Brooklyn Jones. Jones with a game-high 17 points for Colby in this one, including 5 of Colby's 10 made threes. Jones takes the handoff from Stanley. Bounce pass into the post. Deflected out of bounds by Jagels for Garden City. Colby will keep it underneath. Intended for Stanley on the back cut. Dangerous pass. Colby lucky to keep it. They've nearly turned it over 3 times in this possession, but maintain the possession. Dodson looking. Lobs out to the right wing for Jones. Now high post right, Stanley. Backing down, Turner. Kicks it back out for Jones. Colby taking their time offensively here. It has served them well tonight. Jones on the drive, around 2 defenders, into the paint, hooks a pass to nobody, but Curry runs down the loose ball. Now Curry fires a 3 from the right wing. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Stanley, on the floor to grab it, out to Dodson, who fakes a 3, and then Dodson nearly lost it, saves it inbounds to Barnett. Now on the right wing, Jones is open for 3. That's shook too strong, and a foul on the rebound on Turner, shoving Stanley to the ground. First, team foul number 4. 6:15 to play in the fourth quarter. Colby by 1, 39-38. Trying to take down a Class 6A foe for the first time in 3 tries this year. Dodson finds Curry. Long 2 from the right elbow. Too strong. Rebound to Turner. Garden City can take their first lead since 13-11 on this trip. It's Gallegos top of the key, handing to Becerro. Thought about the 3. Gives to Calzanetti right wing instead. Back to Becerro. Now Gallegos left wing. Gallegos uses a Turner screen, drive and kick, left corner for Jagels, back to Turner up top. Turner driving on Stanley, exploding into the paint. Left the layup short. Stanley has the board. Ahead to Jones. Colby on the move. Jones, long pass to Dodson. Wide open right wing 3. Too strong. Rebound uncontested weak side to Calzanetti for Garden City. You worry about what happens if that 3-point well runs dry for the Lady Eagles. They've made 10 tonight. They average about 5.5 threes made per game. Gallegos slowing the tempo here for Garden City with the dribble out near midcourt. 5:20 and counting to play. Colby 39, Garden City 38. Choice of screens for Gallegos. She goes left, kicks in the corner, deflected to Jagels. Jagels stops her dribble on the wing, back out top for Becerro. Becerro between the circles, fakes the 3, left wing pass Gallegos. Gallegos on the drive, split 3 defenders, runner off the window, too strong, and a foul on the rebound on Stanley. Stanley having trouble with Turner. Those 2 are going to war in the post every possession. 3rd foul on Kennedy Stanley, 5th on the Lady Eagles. 5:01 to play in the 4th as Calzanetti prepares to inbound. Finds Turner on the high post left side. Out to the wing, a wide open 3 for Becerro. And it rattles in to give Garden City the lead. An 11-0 run for the Lady Buffs. Becerro with 4 threes in the game. She's had her season average of 12 points. And the lead is 2 for Garden City, 41-39, their first lead of the second half. What do the Lady Eagles have up their sleeve as a response? Stanley picks up her dribble up top, right wing to Barnett. Barnett off the screen with the drive. Stops left elbow. Out top for Curry. Curry feeds the post Stanley. Stanley backing down to lefty dribble. Pass out to the wing. Tip to Barnett. She resets out near midcourt, handing off to Brooklyn Jones. 4:20 to play in this one. Colby's been up most of the second half, now down by 2. Pass left wing, nearly stolen away. The deflection came back to Stanley. Stanley out to the wing for Dodson. Dodson with the dribble out top. Stops on the left elbow. Spins, speeds out to Curry. Right wing to Jones. Jones on the drive. Into the paint. Behind the back. Stops foul line. Out to Barnett. Outside the arc. And Tom Stevens wants a timeout on the Colby sideline. This will be a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 3:55 to play in the game. Garden City 41, Colby 39. You're listening to Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah, Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby ball out of the timeout, down by 2, 41-39, trailing Garden City, and they turn it over. Brooklyn Jones stripped of the ball by Julie Calzanetti of Garden City, who is on an 11-0 run and has held Colby scoreless so far in the fourth quarter. Lady Buffs looking to expand on their lead. Driving right baseline is Becerril, feeds the post. Turner, who powers her way inside and is fouled on the layup attempt. If that's on Kennedy Stanley, it's her fourth. It is. It's also team foul number 6, so Garden City in the bonus the rest of the way. They are a good foul shooting team, 71% from the stripe. Big part of their 5-1 start to this season. First free throw for Kiana Turner is good. Colby led 39-30 in the final minute of the third quarter. They have not scored since. 3:32 left in the game. The lead for Garden City remains at 3. Loose ball rebound. Dodson able to pull it out of a crowd for Colby. 42-39. Colby down by 3, and they set up their half-court offense in the hands of Brooklyn Jones. High screen from Curry. Angle to the left by Jones. Goes to the basket. Finger roll misses short. It wouldn't have counted anyway. The foul is on the floor. Called on Garden City. On McKenna Jagels, her first. Team foul number 5 on the Lady Buffs. 3:15 to play in the game. Dodson, the inbound passer. Hoop to her left underneath. Finds Curry, short corner right. Curry, baby hook with the left hand is an air ball. The rebound is tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Becerril of Garden City. So a second chance coming here for Colby. Once again, Dodson takes the ball from the official to inbound. Has Curry in the right corner. Curry on the drive and fouled on a reach-in. Jagels with a hand check foul. Her second. Now Colby's in the bonus the rest of the way. (42-39) Garden City. This time Jones will inbound. Takes the ball from the striped official. Lobs to Dodson, right wing, back in the corner. Jones. Jones dribbles out to the foul line, into the paint. Right-handed off-balance runner off the back rim. Turner, the board for Garden City. Under 3 minutes to play here in this semifinal, the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Winner gets Goodland in the title game tomorrow afternoon. Becerril a 3 from the left wing, off the heel. Big bounce on the rebound. Loose underneath, hit Barnett in the head. Stanley had it, and then a jump ball between Stanley and Turner. Colby has the arrow and takes possession with 2:45 left. That would have been massive had it fallen for Becerril, who, by my count, is 4 for 7 from behind the arc. Into the front court comes Jones, right to the Colby sideline, and Tom Stevens signals for a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 2:38 to play. Garden City on a 12-0 run after that made free throw by Kiana Turner earlier. Colby still looking for their first points of the fourth. They trail now 42-39. Of Colby's 39 points have come from behind the arc. They have 5 made free throws and a pair of layups from Kennedy Stanley, and that's their offense. But the thing about the three-point shot is sometimes it can be fool's gold. And Colby hasn't been able to get those shots to fall, and certainly Garden City deserves credit for turning up their defense and making it hard for Colby to get uncontested looks. Colby's gotten a lot of free looks on second chances and third chances, and even some fourth chances tonight. Just need to see something go through the hoop here to get themselves a toe hold back in this one as they're down by 3. Off the inbound, Dodson hands to Barnett left wing. Weave action, Jones, top of the key. Picks up the dribble, finds Stanley up top. Stanley fumbled the basketball. It came through to Dodson. Dodson right corner. Barnett open three. Left it short. Offensive rebound to Dodson. Stays it inbounds to Jones, left corner. Now Curry left wing for three in the tie. That's just short. Rebounded by Jagels for Garden City with 2:15 to go. Two really good looks from three there for Colby, but neither one would drop. Garden City ball with a three-point end, 42-39, and Gallegos content to dribble out behind the volleyball line. Barnett guarding her as Colby goes to man-to-man defense. Calzanetti right wing. Hands off to Becerril. Now to Turner high post. She feeds it back outside to Gallegos. Barnett chasing her with 1:45 to go. Gallegos between the circles. Trying to get around a defender, and Barnett got caught with a hand in the cookie jar. Reach-in foul called on Brianna Barnett, her first. That is team foul number 7, and sends Amaya Gallegos, the 67% foul shooter, to the line for a 1-and-1. And it's 38 to play. Front end of the bonus coming for the sophomore. Right-handed release. Swish. That makes it a two-possession game. Colby scoreless for the last 8 minutes of game action. Second free throw for Gallegos. Barely got to the rim. Rebounded by Mackenzie Dodson for Colby. 43-39 Garden City. Colby needs a hoop. 90 seconds to play. Jones, left wing, step back three-pointer contested off the heel. Long rebound to Dodson. Barnett back to Jones, left wing, she'll reload. That's off the heel. Another long rebound. Calzanetti is there for Garden City. With 1:18 to go, she brings it into the front court. Slows it down. A miss to double team, and a foul call. Reaching in on Calzanetti with Brooklyn Jones. Two more good looks from three, but I wondered at the start of this quarter what would happen if the well ran dry, and it certainly appears to have done just that. Front end of the 1-and-1 for Calzanetti off the front rim. Rebounded by Curry. Colby still alive, down 43-39 with 1:10 to go. Colby down 4, needing a hoop. Stanley, or rather Curry, high post right. Feeds the low block. Stanley shoots over Turner. It's an air ball. Turner altered the shot. Rebounded by Gallegos. Garden City ball in the backcourt with 50 seconds, and Gallegos is fouled by Barnett. That's her second. This will be team foul number 9 on Colby, the last of the 1-and-1s here for Garden City. Garden City is a team 4 of 8 from the line. Gallegos 1 of 2. 51 seconds left. Garden City up by 4. Front end of the 1-and-1 off the mark. Rebounded by Curry for Colby. Here come the Lady Eagles down by 4. Jones on the drive into the paint. Lefty runner up and in. And a quick timeout taken by the Eagles with 41 seconds to go. Brooklyn Jones with 19 points brings Colby back within a deuce. We'll keep it here during this timeout. It is a 30-second timeout taken by the Lady Eagles and Coach Tom Stevens. 41.5 seconds to play in this one, and Brooklyn Jones gives Colby their first points of the quarter with that runner down the lane on the left. That snaps what had been a 13-0 Garden City run, but the Lady Buffs may rue their troubles at the free throw line. They have missed the front end of back-to-back 1-and-1s and are just 4 of 9 as a team from the stripe. The next team foul by Colby will be their 10th, so that will be a double bonus opportunity for Garden City if that comes to pass. Garden City also has the arrow, which could prove crucial. Full court pressure. The inbound to Gallegos, who sprints up the left side into the front court. Gallegos peels off to the top of the key, hands to Turner, their best foul shooter. Back to Gallegos with 33 seconds. She's fouled by Brooklyn Jones. 2 free throws coming, the double bonus for Amaya Gallegos, who is 1 for 3 at the line tonight. 43-41 Garden City, 32 seconds left. First try for Gallegos on the way. High arcing release, and it drops straight through the net. That makes it a 3-point game. This is the big one to try and restore a 2-possession advantage. The free throw on the way. Swish. Two clutch makes for Amaya Gallegos. Colby down by 4, 30 seconds to go. Late Eagle ball in the front court. Jones, step back three from the top of the key. Off the mark. Rebounded by Stanley. Stanley put back in the middle lane. Good. And a timeout for Colby, their last one. With 21 seconds to go. Kennedy Stanley's put back restores the deficit to just 2 points. And Tom Stevens calls his final timeout. It's a 30. We'll stay here. Boy, a dandy of a basketball game. Colby trying to battle back. They led by 9 late in the third. Garden City then scored the next 13 points and kept Colby scoreless for all but the final minute of this fourth quarter. But the Eagles have scored on back-to-back possessions. A second chance hoop there, which has been a theme for them tonight. Kennedy Stanley with 8. Brooklyn Jones with 19 to lead all scorers for Colby. Amaya Gallegos with 15. Kiana Turner 13, and Eileen Becerro 12 for Garden City. Full court pressure on the inbound pass. It's a lob. Caught by Gallegos, and she's immediately fouled. As Mackenzie Dodson came to help and go for the steal, she's called for the personal. They signaled it on 13. There is no number 13, so I think that's on Dodson. So the correction made at the scorer's table. Foul on 10, Dodson her third. The shooter is 13. That's Gallegos, the double bonus. First try. Off the front rim. Colby has life with 20 seconds left. The best Gallegos can do is make it a three-point game. Colby's made 10 threes tonight. Second try for Gallegos. Well short. Rebounded by Dodson. Colby down by 2 with the ball. Final 15 seconds. Jones lobbing across by Barnett out to Curry. 10 seconds. Jones top of the key. Jones on the drive. Weaves into the paint. Scoop shot with the right hand. Good! With 6 seconds to go! Timeout Garden City! Brooklyn Jones knifing down the lane. Weaving through traffic. Scoops it up and in off the glass with the right hand to tie the game at 45 with 4.7 seconds left. And Garden City calls timeout. We'll keep it here. Jones now with 21 points on the night. And those missed free throws coming back to haunt Garden City as the Lady Buffs are just 4 for 10 at the stripe in this fourth quarter. Garden City will have 4.7 seconds to go the length of the floor. But Sarah is the distance shooter to watch. She's made 4 threes tonight. Tom Stevens making sure that his defense, his 5 starters who have played every minute of this game, know exactly what he expects from them. Calzanetti inbounding on the baseline. She can run the baseline. Colby will guard all 94 feet. Calzanetti not being guarded is the inbound passer. Gets it to Gallegos with 3, with 2, with 1. Gallegos stripped, picks up the ball. Right wing 3, counts it. It goes. It's an air ball, and we're going to overtime. Time at the Colby Community Building. Colby and Garden City deadlocked at 45 in this semifinal at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. And you have to give Colby a ton of credit. They could have wilted in that final minute down by 4 after not scoring the entire fourth quarter. But they got a hoop from Brooklyn Jones. Then after a pair of made Garden City free throws, Kennedy Stanley put in a stick back. Then after a pair of missed Garden City free throws, Jones ties the score with her driving layup with 4 seconds to play. So put 4 minutes up on the clock. We are playing overtime here at the community building. It is Colby's first overtime game of the season. It is also Garden City's first overtime of the year. And it is the first overtime game of this Orange and Black Classic. The 5 for Garden City: Gallegos, Becerro, Jagels, Calzanetti, and Turner. Colby with their starting 5. They played all 32 minutes together. Jones, Barnett, Dodson, Curry, Stanley. Garden City ball right to left. Calzanetti almost fumbled a pass out of bounds, able to get it back to Gallegos. Now Becerro left wing. Back to the top of the key for Gallegos. Colby back to the matchup zone defensively. Becerro Farrell off a high screen to the foul line. Bounces right wing Gallegos. Gallegos back to the foul line. Turner on the drive. Right pass. Stanley with 4 fouls. And she lays it in with the left hand. 15 points for Kiana Turner. And Garden City strikes first in overtime. 47-45. 30 seconds into the 4-minute-long extra session. Stanley catches a lob, top of the key. Takes the hand off to Jones. Dribbles twice and feeds Dodson high on the right. Dodson dribbles top of the key. Hands off to Curry, who fumbles and regathers. Curry with the bounce. Hands back to Dodson. Dodson has the screen from Stanley. Screen and slip. Stolen away nearly. It's a tie-up on the floor. Colby has the arrow. It was Turner who stayed with the play off the screen and nearly intercepted that ball. But Dodson was quick to react and force the tie-up, and Colby maintains possession. And Kiana Turner might have got poked in the eye there. She appears to be all right, but the official's giving her some time to recover. Kenzie Dodson to inbound underneath the Colby hoop. Basket to her right. Dodson looking. Finds Stanley on the baseline. Back out to the wing for Jones. Jones with a game-high 21 points with the dribble out here mid-court. 1 minute gone in overtime. Colby down 47-45. Jones driving on Calzanetti. Step back top of the key, now drives again. Into the paint she goes. Shot swatted by Calzanetti. Rebounded by Gallegos. One-on-one down the court with Curry. And she peels off into the left corner. Out to the wing with a pass to Turner. Garden City with the ball on a 2-point edge here in overtime. Winner plays Goodland for the tournament championship tomorrow afternoon. Gallegos behind the volleyball line with the dribble. Jones out to challenge. Colby back to man-to-man defense. Off the screen, Turner has it now, top of the key. Turner driving on Stanley. Kicks right wing, Calzanetti. Calzanetti stops the dribble, short corner right. Pass deflected. Ball loose on the floor. It's another tie-up. This time Garden City has the arrow. Once again, that was Dodson disrupting. And we have a timeout taken by Garden City. It's a full timeout. We will keep it here with 2:19 left in overtime. Colby led this game by as many as 9 late in the third quarter, led by 4 at the half, led by 3 after 1. So Colby felt good going into the final frame, but Garden City went on a quick little 5-0 run to close the third quarter in the final minute of the third, and then scored the first 8 points of the fourth quarter, led by 4 in the final minute of the fourth, but Colby battled back to tie it in the dying seconds on a Brooklyn Jones layup. Now it's Kiana Turner's layup, the only point so far of the overtime. And Garden City back in front. Garden City came into this game with a 5-1 record. Their only loss, a 2-point defeat at the hands of Kearney, Nebraska on the road. That must have been quite a bus ride for Garden City out of southwest Kansas all the way up into central Nebraska to play that game. 4 straight wins for Garden City since. Colby riding a 2-game winning streak into tonight. Garden City inbounding right sideline. Calzanetti almost stepped over the sideline before she threw the inbound pass to Gallegos. Gallegos on the drive. Into the paint she goes. Shovel short corner left to Jagels. Now Turner up top. Turner driving. Goes right past Stanley and lays it in with the right hand. 17 points for Kiana Turner. And Stanley playing with 4 fouls. Can't do much about it right now. Halfway through the overtime. Colby down 4, 49-45. Stanley high left, uses her dribble, stops, top of the key, skip past Dodson on the right wing. Dodson off the screen, dribbles to the foul line, back out top for Curry. Curry back to Dodson inside the arc. Dodson to the foul line, out to Curry. Curry hands to Jones. Jones, top of the key. Working the dribble against Jagels. Comes off a Curry screen. Driving with the left hand. Behind the back into the paint. Great up and under fake. Scoop shot is an air ball. Had her rebound poked out of her hand out of bounds underneath by Calzanetti. And Colby will maintain possession with 1:27 left in overtime. The later it gets, the more urgent a basket gets on this possession. Dodson to inbound. Dodson lobs it for Stanley, who catches over the shoulder on the right wing. Out to Jones behind the volleyball line. Jones with a choice of screen, dribbles right, spins left, passes to Stanley, now Barnett outside the arc. Barnett dribbling across to the right elbow, out to Dodson. Dodson takes the 3. Dodson hesitation. Dodson on the drive, through the middle of the lane, scores, and draws the foul! Mackenzie Dodson with the hoop and the harm. Jagel calls for the blocking foul. With 1:08 to go, Mackenzie Dodson can make it a 1-point game here in overtime. Foul on Jagels, her third. It's also the 7th on Garden City. So free throws on every subsequent Lady Buff foul. The free throw for Dodson on the way. Swish. Dodson into double figures with 10. It's a 1-point game, 49-48 Garden City. 1 minute to play in overtime. Gallegos dribbling out near midcourt. High right for Calzanetti. Dribbling on Curry. Stops her dribbles. Gives to Turner, top of the key. Turner backing the dribble out behind the volleyball line. Now driving on Stanley. Hesitates right elbow. Peels back outside the arc. Gives to Gallegos. 44 seconds. Gallegos on the drive. Feeds left corner to Becerril. Becerril through traffic into the paint. She's fouled on a reach-in before she can get to the basket. I believe that's on Brooklyn Jones. It is. That's her third. And a double bonus opportunity coming for Becerril, the outstanding outside shooter who's also pretty good unguarded from 15 feet, as you'd imagine. An 83% foul shooter to shoot the double bonus with 37 seconds left in overtime, and her team up 1. First free throw on the way. It rattles home. Two-point lead now for the Lady Buffs, and one more free throw on the way. Deep bend of the knees, right-handed release. Nothing but nylon. 14 points for Becerril. 51-48 Garden City. Final 35 seconds of overtime. Colby in the front court, Jones. Don't need a three here if you're Colby. Entry pass Stanley out to the right wing. Dodson for three. Too strong. Long rebound run down by Calzanetti, and she's immediately fouled with 23 seconds left. Good look for Mackenzie Dodson, but Colby once again, after making 10 threes in the first 3 quarters of this one, has not made one in the fourth quarter in OT. Brianna Barnett called for the foul, her third, and Julie Calzanetti, a 76% foul shooter, shooting the double bonus, a chance to make it a 2-possession game, but the first free throw, it rattled out and then dropped back in. Thought it was on its way out, but a friendly bounce on the road for Calzanetti. And it's now a 2-possession game. One more free throw. That one good. 53-48. Colby has to score in a hurry. Final 20 seconds. Jones up top for Stanley. And a timeout taken by Tom Stevens on the Colby Lady Eagle sideline with 16 seconds to go. Garden City 53, Colby 48. In overtime. If this score sounds familiar to Colby fans, that's because this was the final score in overtime of the championship game in the Orange and Black Classic last year. Colby falling by this exact score to Scott City. Trying to avoid defeats here. It would be a third loss in as many tries against 6A competition this year. Though certainly when you look at the other 2 games against 6A schools, an 11-point home loss to Liberal and a 35-point road loss at Dodge City, this is a sign of a great deal of improvement as this Colby team continues to show that they are rounding into form and are going to be as tough as you'd expect them to be under Tom Stevens in the second half of this season. You can say that win or lose about this one. Colby is out of timeouts. That was the one they got back in overtime. So they cannot call another timeout. The starters remain on the floor. They have not taken so much as a single breather tonight. Mackenzie Dodson will inbound in front of her own bench. Colby sets the play in motion. Dodson finds Jones up top. Jones, step back three from the top of the key. Air ball, rebounded by Dodson. Put back good with 10 seconds. Garden City didn't have to inbound as quickly as they did, and now Colby gives the foul with 7 seconds left. Colby was out of timeout. Garden City could have just let the ball sit there until the officials blew for delay of game. Instead, they inbounded quickly and got it in safely to Turner. Turner was fouled by Jones. That's Brooklyn Jones' 4th foul. With that hoop, Mackenzie Dodson, a new season-high 12 points. But Kiana Turner, with 7 seconds left, she makes either one of these 2 free throws, can just about ice it for Garden City. First try on the way. Good. .54-50. And one more free throw coming for the outstanding senior Kiana Turner. That one rims out, rebounded by Curry, quickly away to Jones. Colby down by 4. Jones, top of the key, will shoot the 3, and she connects as time expires. But all that will do is make the final score that much closer and maybe make it that much more frustrating for the Colby Lady Eagles. Their first made 3 of the fourth quarter in overtime, but it comes too little too late as Garden City wins this one in overtime, 54-53. The Lady Eagles drop to 5-5. Garden City moves to 6-1. And so it is that Colby will play Ulysses tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 at Colby High School in the third place game, while Garden City advances to play Goodland at 4 o'clock here at the Community Building for the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic Girls Championship. We will step aside and take a 2-minute break when we...
A lot of it was understanding kind of what Osborne wanted to do, and so, I felt like away from the basketball that we were really quick to react. We didn't help as much, when we're 2 passes away. Instead of being midline, we were kind of shading shooters on the backside, and we did a good job of keeping the ball in front of us tonight, and so that all kind of adds up. And it was they hit 3 threes in the last 3 or 4 minutes, I think. So we played real physical and we played tough on defense.
That's a team that really likes to guard 94 feet, and early in the game in particular, you could tell that was making life tough on your guards, bringing the ball up the floor. How did you adjust to their defensive pressure? What did you like that your team got into offensively in the course of this game?
So part of it is Hunter and Ryan, when they're bringing the ball up the court, they need to stop playing with the ball so much. They need to make a move and get by, and as soon as they get cut off, then change directions. One adjustment we made at halftime was obviously just to release Peyton up there, let him catch, let him get it across half, and then have our point guard come back and get it and initiate the offense, because Peyton's really good in the open court with the ball, and it's hard for a big to stay in front of him.
Jacob Wetter was our Colby Dodge Ram Tough player of the game tonight. I thought that was his best all-around game of the season. Talk about how his game has grown and what you liked from him tonight.
So Jacob's the type of kid, he put a lot of time in this summer. He can shoot the ball, and it's something that a lot of people probably don't really recognize, because he just he hasn't done it enough. And so I was glad that he was able to kind of get that going tonight. It builds some confidence. It makes us better as a team because it gives us more scoring options. And so I'm glad to hear that he got the Colby Dodge Player of the Game, because I think that's big for his confidence.
Let's look ahead to tomorrow night. Beloit will be your opponent in your second pool play game. Winner goes to the championship game, and that's not something you can take for granted. That's only happened twice in school history, play for the championship in this tournament, because, this tournament's been loaded over the years. You played in it.
Yeah.
So as you look ahead to this matchup against Beloit Friday night, obviously outstanding team last year, state Final Four team. Don't bring a lot back from that squad, but what do you remember about seeing them last year at this tournament, the way they play, and how they'll challenge you tomorrow?
Well, I think that they're well coached, they're disciplined, they're young, but they're really scrappy. You think Osborne shoots a lot of threes. You should see Beloit. I think that they, going into the last game, they maybe had 123 three-point attempts versus like 120 two-point attempts, and so they shoot more threes than they do regular field goals. So, for us, it's all about us and finding ways for us to continue to improve and defend, and we do that kind of stuff. I think good things will happen for us.
Last thing for you, Coach. In what ways do you think that tonight's performance can build into tomorrow's, especially playing against another team that, like you mentioned, really likes to shoot the three ball? What ways can you build on the things you did tonight?
Well, I think that early on we really tried to get out in transition, and we settled way too many times. We were poor getting from transition into half court, and then once the second quarter got through, we really established our half-court offense if we didn't have anything in transition. So I think that was really the turning point in the game. And so I think that that's important to us is working inside out. And Peyton was getting doubled and triple teams and finding the open guy. And so I think those are all building blocks. But the biggest thing for us is playing a game where we can build some confidence, see the ball go through the net, and, then at the end we get everybody in, and the kids on the bench are really encouraging those guys out on the floor. That's really important in building your culture.
Again, those were last night's post-game comments from the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee. We'll take a break here on the Funk Optometry pregame show. When we come back, we'll hear from the voice of the Beloit Trojans, Wade Gerstner, and get a preview of tonight's opponent.
You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Hi, this is Kyle Rail with Farm Credit of Western Kansas in Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital that they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. Stop in and see me on Thursdays from 9 to 1 in the GCDC meeting room across the street from the dugout in Grainfield, or call me at 785-443-4745. Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
Back on the Funk Optometry pregame show, I am Dan Lucero. The Colby Eagles getting set to take on the Beloit Trojans in the final pool play game, the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic, with the winner advancing to tomorrow's championship game. To get a breakdown of the Beloit Trojans, the man who covers the Beloit Trojans up in Glen Elder is Wade Gerstner, and he joins us here on the Funk Optometry pregame show. And Wade, last year an outstanding year for Beloit boys basketball, a trip to the state Final Four. They graduated a lot off of last year's team, but what are the things that they've been able to do well despite a slow start to this season with a 2-4 record?
Two words stand out, Dan, and that's compete and patience. This is a young team with no starters back from last year, 8 talented seniors that graduated, as you mentioned. Only 2 players that played significant minutes that came off the bench last year returned for this year's team. And really the keys for Beloit: compete, because they're young and inexperienced. Scratch, claw, whatever you got to do to get loose balls, get rebounds, but also make the three-point shot. Beloit's a team that shoots 57% of their attempts are from beyond the three-point line, so Beloit depends a lot on hitting the 3-ball.
You mentioned just 2 returning letter winners, essentially, from last year's Trojan team that went 21-3, and they are the 2 leading scorers for this group, Caleb Burks and Owen Eilert, both juniors. Burks at 14.7 points a game, Eilert at an even 13 points per game. How do those 2 play off of each other, and what are the things that they do to score the basketball?
Well, there's no seniors on the roster, so those 2 are really the leaders of the team. And Owen Eilert, he's the head coach's son, one of the 2 sons that Ryan Eilert has on the team. Owen had a career-high 25 the other night. Owen's kind of changed his game a little bit. Last year, just a role player, kind of spot up for 3. This year, he's being more aggressive, able to drive it into the paint, stop and pop. He can hit the three-pointer as well. He hit 3 the other night in the win over Osborne. Burks is an interesting kid because he's really not afraid to shoot from anywhere on the floor. I call him a gunslinger. He can hit it from long range, but now he's been improving his drive game, getting into the paint a little bit more. And then the other thing they want to see from Burks is rebounding. His rebounding's gone up the last couple of games because Beloit, although they have a little bit of size off the bench with a couple of freshmen at 6'3" and 6'4", not very experienced in the low block, and so they need somebody to get rebounds, and Burks has been stepping it up in that department lately.
Wade Gerstner covers Beloit Trojan basketball up in Glen Elder, and joining us here on the Funk Optometry pregame show to give us some insight on tonight's opponent for the Colby Eagles. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the start of this one from the community building at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved,
thank God,
the quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pin with a chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
Wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the... Hi.
See all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Hoxie, Dresden, Grainfield, Gem, Halford, Park, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
As the national anthem fades, we're ready for basketball. The pool play championship game between Colby and Beloit in the 36th annual Boys Basketball Orange and Black Classic. Dan Lucero back with you, ready to give you the starting lineups. We'll run through them for Beloit, who was 2-4 overall, coached by Ryan Eilert. Caleb Burks at the point, 6-foot junior. At the 2, Wyatt Brockelman, a 6-foot senior. At the 3, Jackson Rexroth, 5'10 junior. At the 4, Owen Eilert, the 6'1 junior. And at the 5, Bryce Beisner, a 6'4 freshman. For Colby, 5-4, coached by Parker McKee. At the point is Hunter Vaughn, a 5'9 sophomore. At the 2, Ryan Myers, a 6'2 senior. At the 3, Jaron Raj, a 6-foot senior. At the 4, Jacob Wetter, a 6'3 senior. And in the middle, Peyton Wallmeyer, a 6'5 senior. Beloit in orange, Colby in white. We're underway. Beloit inbounding the ball. They go left to right as you listen. And this game is underway. It is Owen Eilert with the penetration. Pitches at the left elbow to Wyatt Brockelman, whose long 2 misses too strong, but Bryce Beisner has the offensive rebound. Now a 3 in the right corner, too strong from Caleb Burks. Another offensive rebound, this one by Eilert. His putback to the left block over Wallmeyer is short, and Rush finally clears the glass for Colby. 3 chances there for Beloit, but nothing to show for it on their first possession. Now Colby's first bite of the apple. Wallmeyer high post left to the right wing for Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn around a screen, hands to Wallmeyer top of the key. Now hand off to Jaron Rush. Rush underneath the Wallmeyer. The whole team collapses. Wallmeyer going to work, spins right around. Beisner floats it up and in with the right hand and draws the foul. That was a senior taking a freshman to school. Bryce Beisner commits the foul, his first, and Peyton Wallmeyer has a chance for the three-point play as Colby is on the board first, 44 seconds in. Wallmeyer, 11 points last night to lead the way for Colby in their win over Osborne. He misses the free throw off the back rim, and Beisner rebounds. Colby 2, Beloit nothing. Trojan ball, it's Owen Eilert off a high screen. Starts it around the horn to Brockelman. Now down low to Beisner. Posting up Wetter. Turnaround jumper is too strong. Long rebound. Carrying off of somebody's knee, and it's out of bounds off of Wallmeyer along the left sideline. So once again, Beloit quicker than Colby to the offensive glass. Inbound at midcourt, Brockelman to Burks. Right back to Brockelman, the sophomore at the controls. Lob to the right wing for Owen Eilert. Around the horn, left wing Brockelman feeds Eilert on the back cut, low block left, and he lays it up and in. Wetter a little late getting there, and Owen Eilert has his first 2 to tie the score. 2-2 with 6:40 to play first quarter. Jacob Wetter, high post right for Colby. Looking into the post, pass deflected, came across to Rush. Now Wallmeyer, low post, out to the elbow. Rush along 2, off the back rim. Rebound corralled by Burks for Beloit. Open 15-foot look for Jaron, but just couldn't get it to drop. On the drive, Burks cut off by Rush, forced into the left corner, feeds out to the wing for Eilert. Eilert, whose younger brother Quinn will feature off the bench, hands off left wing to Burks. Burks takes dribble to the foul line, pulls up for the 15-footer over Wetter, too strong. Rebound to Ryan Myers for Colby. Myers sprints up the right side into the front court. Colby does not have numbers. Myers pulls it back out smartly for Vaughn. Now Rush on the left wing. The foul line for Wallmeyer. Back out for Myers, top of the key with space for 3, and he converts. Ryan Myers from Triple City. His team leading 29th, made 3 of the year. Gives Colby a 5-2 lead with 5:45 left in the first. The other way, Eilert left wing. Across the floor to Rexroth down the right corner. It's Burks finding the cutter, Owen Eilert, and he misses the layup on the right block, but is fouled by Jacob Wetter. Wetter's first foul, and he is having a little bit of trouble so far. Wetter chasing Owen Eilert around the floor. Eilert, the second leading scorer for Beloit, averaging 13 points a game, a 79% foul shooter. First free throw on the way here, nothing but nylon. First sub of the game for Beloit. As promised, it's the younger brother of Owen, Quinn Eilert, the 5'10 freshman, checking in, replacing Jackson Rexroth. One more free throw coming for the elder Eilert, a junior. He's the elder statesman on this team. No seniors for these Trojans. Both free throws tickle the twine, and Beloit's within one at 5-4. Colby ball right to left as you're listening. Hunter Vaughn dumps it to Ryan Myers. Low block left, double team. Kick out to Vaughn, top of the key. Vaughn thought about the three. Returned it to Myers, left wing instead. Now it's Wallmeyer, low block left. Skip pass across. Stolen away by Quinn Eilert. And then taken right back by Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn going 1-on-3 to the rim. Floats it up and in with the right hand. Well, Vaughn made a mistake, but he made up for it. Stealing the ball right back and scoring his first two. 7-4 Colby with 5 minutes left in the first. High post right. Owen Eilert going to work on Wetter again. Spins to his left or right. Shoots with the left and scores. All 6 Beloit points belong to Owen Eilert. 4:50 to play first quarter. Colby 7, Beloit 6. Again, Owen Eilert had 25 Tuesday night against Osborne. Vaughn off the screen. Slips to Wallmeyer, top of the key. He hands off to Rush. Rush, one dribble, hands off to Wetter, top of the circle. He hands to Myers on weave action. Myers probing, kicks, right corner. Vaughn for 3. Too strong. Rebound to Wetter at the foul line. Out to Wallmeyer. Colby resets. Myers on the right wing. Pump fakes and drives into the paint. He goes way up good, and the foul for Ryan Myers. Attacking the rack for 2, and a chance for 3 the hard way. The foul on Owen Eilert, his first, team foul number 2. Sub in the ball game for Beloit, Maddox Walters, a 6'3 freshman, checking in for Beisner. Those are the posts for Beloit. Beisner and Walters, both freshmen. Ryan Myers, a chance for the three-point play with 4:22 to play in this first quarter. His free throw attempt up and in, nothing but net. 10-6, Colby leads by 4. Owen Eilert in the front court. Wings it left wing to Brockelman. Now top of the key for Burks. Burks back to Brockelman, right wing, hounded by Ryan Myers. Comes around the screen. Rush picks him up on a switch. All the way around the floor to the left wing with the dribble. Now back to the right, handing off to Burks. Burks off the screen, driving with the left hand. Fall away jumper from the left baseline over Wallmeyer, and air ball. Rebounded weak side by Vaughn for Colby. Vaughn behind the back dribble in traffic to elude a defender. Now fires to the right wing, a pass for Jaron Rush. Rush looking for the cutter. Hit Vaughn in the head and went right to Ryan Myers. Myers driving the lane, stripped to the ball, and the loose ball falls to Quinn Eilert. Colby turns it over. Long lead pass ahead to Owen Eilert, left wing. He drives on Rush, pulls up left elbow, contested 15-footer short on the rebound. 3.5 minutes to play first quarter. Colby up 10-6. Rush feeds it back out to Wallmeyer as Colby again didn't have numbers. Beloit does a good job getting back in transition. Ryan Myers mishandles the dribble, regains possession out on the right wing and hands to Jacob Wetter. Now it's with Vaughn shuffling on the right wing. Wallmeyer top of the key, probing, now driving with the left hand into the left baseline, gets position, kicks out, extra pass, Vaughn to Myers, right corner 3, a hair too strong, rebound, took a funny bounce off the rim. Jacob Wetter unfortunately mistimed his jump because of that second bounce off the iron, and the rebound bounced off of Wetter and out of bounds. Another sub for Beloit checking in is Noah Gerstner, a 5'6 freshman. He replaces Brockelman, and for Colby, Jacob Wetter to the bench, replaced by Ian Rosales, first action for the 6'3 junior. If the name of the new Beloit player, Noah Gerstner, sounds familiar, the last name anyway, then you were paying attention during the pregame show. He is the son of the radio voice of the Beloit Trojans, Wade Gerstner. What a thrill that must be for Wade to see his son out there playing. Beloit turning it over. Aaron taps the top of the key, sails out of bounds along the left sideline before Gerstner could get to it. Turnover number 2 for Beloit. 10-6 Colby, 2:48 and counting to play first quarter. Jaron Rush driving left baseline, gets under the basket and kicks in the right corner and open Ryan Myers. 3, nothing but the bottom of the net. Ryan Myers with a hot hand early. He's got 9 first quarter points, 13-6 Eagles with 2:35 left in the first. Owen Eilert hands to Gerstner, right wing, around to the top of the key. He hands off to Quinn Eilert. Now Owen Eilert, right side. Skip pass, left wing for Gerstner. Gerstner, one dribble, feeds Burks between the circles. Now skip pass, right corner, Quinn Eilert. Wing stops right elbow, back outside the arc for Burks. Burks, top of the key, back to the right wing for Owen Eilert. Started by Wallmeyer, tried to drive, cut off, forced to the corner, pass back out to the wing for Burks. Rush on Burks, the leading scorer for Beloit. Gerstner, left wing, thought about the D3. Myers closed hard. Now Burks will shoot the NBA range 3 from the left wing, and he hits. Caleb Burks, a 40% three-point shooter, best shooter on the team, cashes a triple. First made 3 for Beloit tonight, cuts the Colby lead to 13-9 with 1:45 left in the first. Vaughn, right wing, thinking about the 3, feeds Wallmeyer high post left instead. Wallmeyer dribble handoff to Myers outside the arc. He pitches to Rosales. Now Rush right wing. Left all alone, but Rush not a shooter. Out top for Wallmeyer. Spinning his way into the paint, into a double team. Kicks into the right corner for Vaughn. Vaughn drives baseline. Pull up 15-foot jumper on the way short. Rebound in a scrum. Coming out of there with it is Burks for Beloit. Burks hustles the ball into the front court, angling left. Myers on him defensively. Now Gerstner in the left corner. Across top of the key, Owen Eilert. Quick swing pass to the right corner for Burks. Back around the horn. It comes to Owen Eilert, left wing, who fakes a three. Eilert stripped to the basketball. Loose ball in the corner, and Wallmeyer throws it off of Burks and out of bounds. Quick hands from Peyton Wallmeyer to force the turnover. Subs in for Beloit. Logan Aerosmith checks in for the first time. 5'10 sophomore. He replaces Owen Eilert. Bryce Beisner returns, replacing Maddox Walters. Wyatt Brockelman is back in to check in for Noah Gerstner. 13-9 Colby with exactly a minute to play in the first. And Colby makes a sub as well as Shane Puckett is in for the first time. The 6-foot sophomore checking in for Jaron Rush. Wallmeyer has it at the foul line for Colby. Feeds it out to the right wing for Vaughn. He has space, fires a three, convicts! But they will wave it off. Moving screen away from the ball on Ian Rosales negates the three for Hunter Vaughn. First foul on Rosales, and the second on Colby. Lead remains 4 for the Eagles, 13-9. Beloit into the front court. Beisner high post right, feeds the back cutter all alone to the basket is Caleb Burks, and he lays it in. Good set there by Beloit. A good pass by the freshman center. 13-11. Beloit within a deuce. Final 30 seconds of the first. Puckett short corner right. Lobs it back out to the wing for Myers. Myers off a Rosales screen, double team, backing away from the defender Brockelman. Now Wallmeyer has it. Wallmeyer tries a three. That's too strong. Rebound deflects to Puckett underneath. Out to Myers right wing. A wide open three. Nothing but nylon. Third three of the quarter for Ryan Myers. He's got a dozen. 16-11 Colby. Final 6 seconds of the first quarter. Brockelman left wing. Skip pass across. Right side. Quinn Eilert stripped. Vaughn has it. Three-quarter court. He beats the horn and just misses off to the right. Vaughn's already made one half-court shot this year, almost made another. At the end of one, it's Colby 16, Beloit 11. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Wow. A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the wow factor. Wow. And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center could take your bland kitchen and make it grand with the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed.
Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential. They have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Second quarter underway from the Colby Community Building. Colby 16, Beloit 11 in the final pool play game here at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby and Beloit both 1-0, so the winner advances to the championship game tomorrow night against Hayes. Colby ball underneath, saved inbounds by Wetter to Rush. Now back to Jacob Wetter, short corner left side. One dribble, back out to Rush on the wing. Colby resets the offense, and Parker McKee wants a 30-second timeout, takes one on the Colby sideline. We'll keep it here. The 7:34 remaining in the third, just underway in this third quarter. Parker McKee didn't love how that possession was breaking down, so wanted to call time and settle things a bit. Colby has led since 5-2, and Ryan Myers is the main reason why. He has 12 points already, including 3 made threes. That gives him now 31 threes in 10 games this season. Well, 9 games in 1 quarter anyway. Beloit got scoring from just 2 players in the first quarter, half a dozen points from Owen Eilert, 5 points from Caleb Burks. The lineup for Colby right now is their starting 5 of Vaughn, Myers, Rush, Wetter, and Wallmeyer. Beloit out with Brockelman, Rex Rote, Quinn Eilert, Owen Eilert, and Beisner. Vaughn, top of the key, stops his dribble, feeds Wetter, short post right, backing down, kicks out Vaughn in the corner. Vaughn back to Wetter, posting up on Owen Eilert, spins, baby over the left hand, up and in. Jacob Wetter with a little Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. 18-11, Colby by 7. Just underway in this second quarter. Quinn Eilert, right corner to Rexroth. Rexroth dribbles into trouble, had the ball slapped out of his hands by Hunter Vaughn, out of bounds, along the near right sideline in front of the Colby bench. Quinn Eilert to inbound. Short corner right finds Beisner, or rather, that was an Eilert who hooked it inside for Beisner. Beisner missed the layup, and Wallmeyer saves the rebound. Inbounds to Ryan Myers. Point blank look for the freshman Bryce Beisner, but he couldn't get it to fall. Colby ball up by 7. Wetter, high post right, turns to face up, across the post to Wallmeyer. Makes a dribble handoff, steps into a 15-foot jumper. It's too strong. Flying in and deflecting the rebound was Rush, but he couldn't haul it in. And it falls to Owen Eilert, who is fouled in the backcourt by Jacob Wetter. That's 2 on Wetter and 3 on the Eagles. Sub for Beloit, Caleb Burks back into the game, replacing Rexroth. And for Colby, Wetter sits with those 2 fouls. Shane Puckett in for him. 6:40 to play, first half. Colby 18, Beloit 11. Into the front court, Brockelman has his choice of screens on the horn set, goes left. Now Owen Eilert, left wing outside the arc. Top of the key for Burks. Burks guarded by Vaughn out on the perimeter. Right wing for Brockelman. Looking inside Beisner, tippy toes the baseline, able to save the ball inbound. And driving is Burks. Lost the handle. It's stolen by Jaron Rush. Ryan Myers into the front court. Into the right corner for Puckett. Puckett back out to the wing for Myers. Myers holds the ball above his head, now uses his dribble, backing away from Brockelman. Lob to the high post right for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer backing down Beisner, spins to his right, a double team, kicked the ball out to Puckett, but before he did, a jump ball whistle came in as it looked like somebody got their hand on the ball as Wallmeyer tried to pass it out as that double team descended. And on the possession arrow, Beloit takes the ball. That's turnover number 4 for Colby. 2 minutes into the second quarter, Eagles by 7. Pass to the top of the key, poked away and stolen. And Jaron Rush has the breakaway. Rush all the way to the cup, lays it in with the right hand. First 2 for Jaron Rush. All 5 Colby starters have scored. Eagles on a 7-0 run. They lead 20-11. The other way, deep 3, Burks left wing on the way. Cash. Second 3 of the game for Caleb Burks. A quick trigger release with a hand in his face, and it cuts the Colby lead to 6, 20-14. 5:30 to play in the first half. Puckett right wing, out top for Vaughn. Vaughn back to Puckett. Free throw line extended on the right. Shovels to Wallmeyer, top of the key after dribbling. Now hands to Vaughn. Vaughn, step back 3 from the top of the key on the way, is short. Rebounded by Owen Eilert for Beloit. Looked like Vaughn's foot kind of slid out on him a little bit as he tried to take that shot. Now Owen Eilert going the distance. His running layup blocked by Wallmeyer, who snatches the rebound and is fouled in the backcourt. Access denied by Peyton Wallmeyer. And he was fouled on a reach-in by Bryce Beisner. That's Beisner's second, team foul number 3. So some foul trouble for Beloit starting center. And outside of their backup, Maddox Walters, they don't have any real size to speak of. Colby ball. Into the front court is Hunter Vaughn. For the trailer, Jaron Rush, who hands off on weave action to Puckett left side. Puckett stops top of the key, feeds in the left corner for Vaughn, who fakes the 3 and drives baseline. Shovels to Wallmeyer on the post. Now top of the key, and open 3 for Puckett on the way. In and out. Rebounded by Burks for Beloit. 20-14 Colby. 4:45 to play first half. Burks trailing the play. A deep 3 from the left wing. Nothing but net. Third 3 of the half for Caleb Burks. And you have to guard him from everywhere on the floor. Colby's lead once 9 down to 3, 20-17. Puckett top of the arc. Stops. Swivels it left wing to Rush. Lob to Myers on the block. He's triple teamed briefly. Now puts it on the deck. Splits the 3 defenders. And a fall-away leaner with the right hand is good off the glass. 14 points for Ryan Myers. 22-17. That puts a stop to Beloit's 6-0 run. Brockelman between the circles. Cross to the right hand and drive. Tough runner from the right angle is off the back rim. Puckett rebounds. Weak side for Colby. Halfway through quarter number 2. Colby with the ball and a 5-point lead. Rush handing to Puckett between the circles. Puckett stops top of the key. Whips the pass into the far right corner for Vaughn. Now Wallmeyer double team on the block. Fakes an outlet pass. Now swivels inside. The reverse layup good in the foul. What a spin. What a move for Peyton Wallmeyer. The foul called on Jackson Rexroth. That is his first, and Wallmeyer will shoot a free throw. After this timeout, it's a 30-second timeout taken by Beloit, so we'll stay here with 3:49 remaining in the first half, and Colby's lead back to 7 at 24-17. Boy, Peyton Wallmeyer had the double team collapse on him, faked the pass out to the wing, and then spun baseline, went right around Gerstner, went from right to left underneath the basket, spun in the air, banked it in, and drew the foul. Pretty stuff from the senior big man. And Wallmeyer will shoot the and one opportunity after this timeout. Again, both of these teams 1-0 in pool play, which means Osborne at 0-2 is already fated for the fourth place game tomorrow afternoon at Colby High School at 1 o'clock. Osborne will play Goodland, who beat Ulysses earlier tonight in the consolation bracket game, 53-47. Hayes bumped Garden City 64-42 in the winners bracket semifinal on the boys' side. Wallmeyer connects on the freebie, and it's 25-17, Eagles by 8. 3:45 left first half. Into the front court is the dangerous shooter, Caleb Burks. Right wing pass to Owen Eiler. Out top of the key for Logan Aerosmith. Left wing to Burks, puck it in his shorts defensively. Burks puts it on the deck, crosses to the left hand, hands off to Eiler. Now puck it guards Eilert on the switch. It's Owen Eilert to the right wing for Rexroth, rather. Now we have a foul called away from the ball as Walters and Wallmeyer were jostling on the high post. Peyton Wallmeyer got called for the foul. That's Peyton's first, team foul number 4 on Colby. Quinn Eiler checks in for Rexroth for Beloit, and it will be the freshman Quinn Eiler to inbound in front of the Colby bench on the right sideline. Top of the key extended. Out top of the key for Burks. Burks, long pass, left wing Eiler. Now top of the key, Walters. Quick reversal for Burks. Burks looking for the cutter, nearly intercepted. Somehow came through to Owen Eiler. His layup swatted out of bounds. The third block of the night for Peyton Wallmeyer. And he's got a big grin on his face as Beloit prepares to inbound. Into the right corner for Walters. Now it's to the left wing. A pass from Aerosmith. Too hot for Quinn Eiler to handle, and it squirts out of bounds. Colby ball. Turnover number 5 for the Trojans. Approaching 3 minutes to play in the first half. Colby is led by as many as 9. They're up 8, 25-17. Brian Myers, top of the key. Driving with the left hand, cut off with a double team. Shovels out to Shane Puckett across court, right wing to Jaron Rush. He lobs for Wallmeyer. Double team comes. Wallmeyer splits it, then lost the ball. It's on the floor. Walters had it, lost it. Wallmeyer ended up with it, powers his way inside, made the layup, but was fouled before the shot. Boy, Colby almost got a great bounce and an easy 2, but a foul called on Owen Eilert before the layup. That is 2 on Owen Eilert and 5 on the Trojans. And Eilert will go to the bench, replaced by Wyatt Brockelman. For Colby, Bryce Myers is in for his first action. The 5'10 junior replaces Shane Puckett. Hunter Vaughn inbounding. Finds Wallmeyer in the right corner. Out top for Rush. Now Ryan Myers left side. Back to Rush, top of the key. In the corner for Vaughn. Now Wallmeyer, short corner right. Looking to go baseline. Across the floor, left corner to Bryce Myers. He drives and kicks. Brian Myers, left wing. Back into the post for Peyton Wallmeyer. Across the lane, kick out top. Deep three for Vaughn on the way. Too strong. And the rebound corralled by Walters in the post for Beloit. 2:20 to play in the third, or in the second quarter, I should say. Colby by 8, 25-17. Caleb Burks, right wing. Top for Brockelman. Back to Burks. Spins to his right. Bryce Myers won't let him breathe. Now driving the baseline. Pulls up. Beats the post. And Wallmeyer tackles Walters on the catch. That's 2 on Peyton Wallmeyer. So Colby's posts are dealing with some foul trouble. Wetter and Wallmeyer with 2 fouls apiece. And now Wetter will come off the bench to relieve Wallmeyer as Beloit makes a sub as well. Aerosmith sits Noah Gerstner, checks in for him at guard. Inbounding Quinn Eiler all the way out to the top of the key from underneath to Brockelman. Now back to Quinn Eiler. Short corner right Gerstner. Back to Quinn Eiler. Right wing for 3. That's way off the mark, an air ball. The rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Beloit. Brockelman poked it away from Bryce Myers, but only succeeded in poking it out of bounds. Under 2 minutes to play first half. Colby by 8, 25-17. Into the front court, Hunter Vaughn. High post left, Jaron Rush playing the small ball 4 in this lineup. Now back in the hands of Vaughn, who fakes a 3 from the left. Probes the foul line, stops, underhand flip to Wetter on the right. Hands off to Bryce Myers. Myers with space, feeds across the lane instead, left side to Vaughn. Vaughn double teamed, picked up the dribble, needs the safety valve and finds it in Ryan Myers, floating it to the top of the key. Now Bryce Myers takes a handoff right wing from Wetter. Lengthy possession here for Colby. Vaughn left wing, off a rush screen to the foul line. Hands off to Wetter on the high post. He hands to Myers. Myers spot up three right wing. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Ryan Myers with his fourth 3.5. He's got 17 in the first half. 28-17, largest lead of the night for Colby with 70 seconds left in the first half. Burks on the left wing with the dribble. Bryce Myers hounding him. Across to Brockman. Back left for Twin-Eiler. Down low to Walters. Shooting over Bryce Myers. Too strong off the window. And Ryan Myers rebounds. Bryce Myers was the mouse in the house, giving up 5 inches on that matchup, but held his own and forced a miss. Colby ball in the final minute of the first half. Bryce Myers up top for Jaron Rush. Left wing to Vaughn. Vaughn with space. Drives with the left hand. Pulls up, back out to Rush. Now Ryan Myers up top. Reversing the floor, it's Wetter. Driving around into the right lane, going strong. Missed the layup, got his own rebound. The putback off glass too strong. And Walters clears for Beloit. Outlet to Twin-Eiler, streaking up the left side, but Colby gets back in numbers with 25 seconds left in the half. A handoff to Burks, who stops left wing. Pass up top between the circles for Brockman. 20 seconds left in the half. Brockman handing off right wing to Gerstner. Gerstner nearly fumbled it away. Ryan Myers all over him. Pitches to Brockman. Brockman lost the handle. It's out of bounds. Colby ball with 12 seconds left in the half. Excellent work on the perimeter defensively by Colby. They have kept this team, which loves to shoot the three, away from too many clean opportunities. Last chance of the half here for Colby. Right wing rush with 7 seconds. Backdoor, Vaughn is alone. Layup with the left hand over the defender. Good with 3 seconds to go. And then Vaughn with a steal. Floats it up and in to beat the buzzer. Hunter Vaughn with 4 points in the final 4 seconds of the quarter. And Colby takes a 15-point lead into the locker room. 32-17, the Eagles lead the Beloit Trojans. We'll take a break, come back with the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Rise.
Pain can affect everyone. It pays no attention to age, body type, or gender. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. We treat patients of all ages from infants to the elderly using tried and true traditional techniques and our constantly updated advanced technology. I see pregnancy patients on a regular basis as well, with safe treatments that often bring much needed comfort. Effective, comfortable, and professional care for all at Northwest Kansas Chiropractic Clinic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
Start the new year off right and take advantage of the red-hot buys at your local Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Save big now on storage totes, shelving, and tools. Plus, Hoover's is the place to shop for all of your winter season needs, including ice melt, snow shovels, and snow blowers, space heaters, insulation, the list goes on and on. Remember, they're also your local Benjamin Moore paint retailer. Make 2021 the best year yet with the help of Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke.
And I'll have a large, please.
You know, you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And a large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, he got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
There's something in your home's air this fall. Feel it? It's the perfect air that comes from reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. There are savings in the air, too. McKee Inc. is offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. To rethink your air and learn more, call McKee Inc. at 785-462-3132. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think McKee Inc., your local Lennox dealer. Conditions apply. See dealer for details. You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
The Colby Eagles close the first half on a 12-0 run and take a 15-point lead into the locker room here in this pool play finale at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. The Eagles are 1 half away from doing something they've only done twice in this tournament's 35-year previous history, play in the championship game as they lead Beloit 32-17. Welcome into the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. I am Dan Lucero. It was Ryan Myers who jump-started Colby in the first quarter. He had 12 of their 16 points in the frame and helped Colby lead by as many as 7 in the quarter. Colby led by 5 after 1, 16-11. Colby would quickly push the lead to 9 at 20-11, but then Caleb Burks hit back-to-back threes for Beloit and got the Trojans back within 3 at 20-17. That's when the run began for Colby. 12 straight points, including a 3-point play for Peyton Wallmeyer, another 3 from Ryan Myers, and then some late quarter drama from Hunter Vaughn, who loves to make things happen with time running down. He was able to make a layup with about 3 seconds to go and then stole the inbound pass and scored off the glass to beat the buzzer. 4 points in less than 4 seconds for Hunter Vaughn to wrap up the half and give Colby the 15-point edge, 32-17. We're back in 2 minutes with the halftime stats and a look at other action today in the Orange and Black Classic. You're listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Happy New Year, Kansas. It's 2021 and time for something different, like switching to Nextech Wireless. Want new devices? Mix and match 5 devices with unlimited data for $125 a month. Love your phone but not your provider? Switch and get $20 off your monthly bill. So bring the whole family to Nextech Wireless. Get new devices on us or bring your own. Spend a new kind of quality time together. Nextech Wireless. We are Kansas. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them, they're priced to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
The success of our local farmers is critical to the success of our community. At Western State Bank, our experienced ag lenders are familiar with the volatility of the ag economy. That's why we offer ag lending and banking solutions designed to help farm operations succeed. From operating lines of credit to equipment and livestock loans to farm real estate loans and FSA partnership financing, our ag lending solutions make your operation possible. Learn more at WSBKS.com.
Western State Bank is an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential. They have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby 32, Beloit 17 at the half. The finale of pool play in the boys' half of the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Beloit led in the first half by Caleb Burks with 11 points and Owen Eilert with 6. Those were the only two Trojans to score. Colby got 17 first-half points from Ryan Myers, 6 for Hunter Vaughn, 5 for Peyton Wallmeyer, and 2 apiece from Jacob Wetter and Jaron Rush. In earlier action tonight at the Orange and Black Classic, in girls action in the winner's bracket, it was Goodland 57, Ulysses 18, and in overtime, Colby falls to Garden City 54-53. The consolation matchups saw Hayes beat Osborne 53-28, and Life Prep rout Beloit 57-27. So the matchups in the girls' bracket tomorrow are as follows. At 11:30 at Colby High School in the 7th place game, Osborne plays Beloit. At 1 o'clock at the community building in the 4th place game, Hayes plays Life Prep. The 3rd place game, 2:30 at Colby High School, will be Colby taking on Ulysses. And in the championship game at 4 at the community building, it's Goodland and Garden City. On the boys' side, earlier today in the bracket half of the boys' bracket, it was Hayes in the winner's bracket trouncing Garden City 64-42. And in the consolation round, it was Goodland over Ulysses 53-47. So tomorrow at 11:30 at the community building, Ulysses will play Chilin. At 1 o'clock at Colby High School in the 4th place game, Goodland takes on Osborne, who went 0-2 in pool play. Then at 2:30 at the community building tomorrow, the 3rd place game between Garden City and the loser of this one. Then the winner of this one plays Hayes for the championship at 6 o'clock at the community building. It's Colby leading this one 32-17. We're back with the second half after this. You've been listening to the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. It's the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
mortuary. Bomb and mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on bombs.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African...
Zebras! I see them!
wildebeest. On the right...
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the...
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hoxie today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
Before Taco John's, what was Tuesday? I'll tell you, nothing. Non-existent. Nada. Nobody talked about Tuesday. Then Taco John's introduced the Tuesday to the taco. And booyah! Taco Tuesday was born. Taco Tuesday is so great, we even trademarked it. We literally own Taco Tuesday, the one day of the week when you get to own Taco John's classic crispy tacos for an insanely good price. It's the original Taco Tuesday, and there's only one place to find it. Taco John's. Unwrap the original.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential. They have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Dan Lucero back with you from the Colby Community Building, ready for the start of the third quarter as Colby leads Beloit 32-17 in the pool play finale at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby ball left to right. Hunter Vaughn has the rock with the dribble top of the key as we get things underway. Colby ended that second quarter, I should say, on a 12-0 run, and Hunter Vaughn top of the key, casts off a three, it rattled out, loose ball rebound, and Jaron Rush in there to tie it up with Owen Eilert of Beloit, the arrow favoring the Trojans. Colby's starting five is on the floor to start this second half. Hunter Vaughn, Ryan Myers, Jaron Rush, Jacob Wetter, and Peyton Wallmeyer. The starting five out for Beloit as well, Wyatt Brockelman, Caleb Bergs, Jackson Rexroad, Owen Eilert, and Bryce Eisner. They go right to left here in this second half. Brockelman feeding the post. Owen Eilert backing down Rush. Maybe hit with the left hand. Rattles in. Right in the middle of the paint. Owen Eilert going to work. He has 8 of the 19 Beloit points. 32-19 Colby. Just underway in the third quarter. Wetter at the foul line, looking to feed the post. They tack down on Wallmeyer, deflected the ball away. It's loose and it's picked up by Brockelman for Beloit. That time Beloit overplayed the entry pass and it paid off. And now Owen Eilert is open the other end. His three from the right wing is too strong. Rebounded by Wallmeyer, uncontested underneath for Colby. Minute and change into the third. Eagles by 13. Rush on the left wing, holding it in the triple threat. Feeds Wetter on the high post. Out to the right wing for Vaughn. Driving baseline. Shovels to Wallmeyer. Double team on the block. Back out to Vaughn. Back inside to Wallmeyer. Backing down Beisner. Across the post to Rush. Long two from the left corner is too strong. Rebounded by Burks. Burks flying up the floor for Beloit. Ahead to Rexroad in the right corner. Inside to Beisner. Trying to muffle Wallmeyer. Now shoots a fall away. Wallmeyer may have gotten a piece. The shot missed short, but it was rebounded by Brockelman. Second chance for Beloit. Brockelman back inside to Beisner. Backing down Wallmeyer. Kick out up top. Deep three for Brockelman on the way. Switch. 5-0 mini run to start the half for Beloit. They're back within 10 at 32-22. First points of the game by somebody not named Eilert or Burks for Beloit. Brockelman, a 34% foul shooter. Wallmeyer, right elbow with it. 18 feet from the basket. Surveys the floor. Pass the cross to Vaughn. Now Wetter down low. Back out for Wallmeyer. Thought about the three. Gives to Vaughn instead. Now back to Wallmeyer. Hands to Rush on the right wing. Rush to Wetter at the foul line. Weave action handoff to Vaughn. Vaughn to the high post for Wallmeyer. Back out top for Vaughn. Back around it comes to the right wing. A handoff to Rush. Rush picks up the dribble, gives to Wetter up top. Now Ryan Myers gets a touch left wing. Three-pointer off the screen on the way, off the heel. Rebounded by Beisner for Beloit. They can cut into the Colby lead further, make it a single-digit game on this trip. It's Owen Eilert, stripped to the ball by Rush, picks up the loose ball in the left corner for Rexroad, who drives baseline, cut off in a double team, tried to feed the low post. Wetter got in to deflect the pass away, a steal. Jaron Rush ahead to Ryan Myers. Colby on the break. It's Myers going to the basket. Left-handed layup up and in. 19 for Ryan Myers. 34-22 Colby. 5:10 to play in the third. Beloit the other way. Owen Eilert, top of the key, contested 3, nothing but nylon. And now Beloit starting to get into what they want to do, which is shoot and make threes. They're within 9, 34-25. 3 minutes and change into the third. Wallmeyer on the left elbow. Looking inside, nothing there. Outside for Rush instead. Now Wetter handing off to Vaughn on the right wing, up top for Wallmeyer. Now Myers left side. Myers with space. Three-pointer on the way. Left it short. Rebound deflected. And saved inbounds by Eilert to Burks. Burks streaking down the left side into the corner. Feeds the cutting Beisner. Out top, the outlet to Rexroth. Rexroth bounces left wing for Eilert. Eilert crosses to the left hand. In the corner for Burks. Contested 3. Too strong. Rebounded by Ryan Myers. Weak side for Colby. 4:20 to go in the third. Eagles led by 15 at the half. Leading by 9. 34-25. Rush holds the ball above his head on the right wing. Out top for Vaughn. Now Wallmeyer back to Vaughn, top of the key. Bounce pass, Wetter, short corner left, backing his way down. Spins baseline, beautiful drop step to get around Eilert. He banks it up and in with the right hand. 4 points for Jacob Wetter, coming off a season-high 8 last night against Osborne when he was our Colby Dodge Ram Tough player of the game. 36-25 Colby. Rexroth bouncing for Eilert. Extra pass right corner to Burks. He's wide open for 3. Off the back rim, long rebound out to Wetter for Colby. Eagles a chance to build on an 11-point margin here. 3:40 to play in the third. Ryan Myers right elbow. Get past to the foul line for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer to Rush on the low block right. Spins to the baseline. Leans inside, but he missed the layup. There's a whistle and a foul. That will send Jaron Rush to the free throw line. The foul on Rexroth, his second, and the first on either team here in this third quarter. Jaron Rush to the line where he has struggled, just 4 out of 16 on the season. 2 shots here for the senior. First try on the way, and that one around the rim and out. Quinn Eilert and Maddox Walters checking in at guard and forward respectively for the Trojans, replacing Rexroth and Beisner. For Colby, Shane Puckett is at the table. He'll replace Jaron Rush when he can, which is now because Rush airballed the free throw. A dead ball rebound to Beloit. 3:31 to play in the third. Colby 36, Beloit 25. Caleb Burks gets the play call from his head coach, Ryan Eilert. 216-71 in 13 years as the coach of the Trojans. Right wing, Owen Eilert has it. One of his sons. Now on the left wing, Brockelman hoists the 3. Left it short. Vaughn collects the board underneath. Colby the other way. Vaughn slows the tempo to the right wing. On top for Wetter, left wing to Puckett. Colby passing the ball around the perimeter. Beloit has stayed in man-to-man and stacking off the players they don't think are threats. They triple team Myers as he drives. He kicks to Wallmeyer, right wing for 3, short. Rebounded by Wetter. Put back off the window, too firm. Tip try by Puckett, no. And the loose ball rebound is out of bounds off of Vaughn underneath. It will go to Beloit. 2:44 left in the third. The lead remains 11 for Colby. They led by 15 at the half. Beloit trying to shoot their way back into it. They've hit a pair of threes in this third quarter. Owen Eilert, top of the key, drives past Wetter. Into the paint he goes. Up and under, scoop shot with the left hand. No, that was altered by Wallmeyer. And Wallmeyer comes out of a scrum with the rebound, brings it ahead himself. 1-on-3. He wisely peels off to the left and hands to Hunter Vaughn. Now Vaughn on the hesitation drive. Into a double team. Leans in. Left his jumper short. And Owen Eilert has the board for Beloit. Long lead pass ahead for Brockelman up the left side. Skid pass to the right wing for Quinn Eilert. He shoots the 3. That's too strong. An air ball. And Myers weak side. Boards for Colby. 2:05 to play in the third. Colby by 11, 36-25. Both teams in a bit of an offensive lull here. Puckett on the left wing, up top for Vaughn. Now a handoff from Wallmeyer to Vaughn on the right wing. He dumps to Puckett, short corner right. Back outside for Vaughn. Wallmeyer at the foul line, facing away from the basket. One dribble, out to Puckett. Across to Myers, left wing, who fakes the 3. Down low for Wetter. Wetter facing away from the basket. Backing down Owen Eilert. Picks up the dribble, kicks out to Wallmeyer outside the arc. Payton to the foul line, stops. Hands to Myers. Myers on the drive. Kicks out left corner. Wetter open for 3. Left it short. Rebound is loose. Wallmeyer collects the deflection and lays it in with the right hand. 7 points for Peyton Wallmeyer. The second chance opportunity gives Colby a 13-point lead. Timeout Beloit. It's a full timeout. We'll take a 1-minute break with 1:23 to play in the third. Colby 38, Beloit 25. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 to Ride, KRDQ Colby.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darvin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
If you're thinking about a career change, consider becoming a physical therapist assistant. The Colby Community College PTA program is enrolling students now who want to help others while enjoying job security in a field that's expected to grow by 26% over the next decade. Contact CCC today and become a PTA in just 1 to 2 years. Classes are starting soon. Go to the Academics tab at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College Challenge. Create. Connect.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby 38, Beloit 25, minute 23 to play in the third quarter in pool play at the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Winner of this game advances to the championship against the top-ranked team in 5A, the Hayes Indians. Beloit able to crack some tough half-court pressure from Colby, and now they set up in the half-court against a 2-3 Colby zone. First time we've seen zone from Colby tonight. In the right corner, Quinn Eilert out to the wing for Burks. Now around the horn it comes to Owen Eilert, left wing. He steps off the screen, shoots a three, left it short, and the rebound snatched by Wallmeyer for Colby with 54 seconds left in the third. Colby led by 15 at the half. The lead was down to 9. It's back to 13 after back-to-back hoops. Wallmeyer, top of the key, fakes the handoff to Rush and drives. Up and under fake, double team, kick out bucket, extra pass Vaughn, left corner open three. Short, long rebound, weak side, grabbed by Eilert, Quinn Eilert for Beloit. Outlet ahead to Burks, driving the right lane. Now look the pass to the trailer, Maddox Walters, and the big man lays it in with the right hand. First two for Walters, 38-27. Final 22 seconds of the third. Colby's lead back down to 11. Colby can hold for one shot here. Myers, triple team on the block, tried to pass out, got deflected. Rush runs down a loose ball left corner. Down to 10 seconds. Myers has it high post right. Triple team and stripped. It's a jump ball forced by Caleb Burks. Colby has the arrow, so they will inbound with 7 seconds left in the third from underneath their basket. Rexroth and Aerosmith check in for Beloit. Owen Eilert and Noah Gerstner, who was just briefly in the game, checking back out. Jacob Wetter back in for Colby, replacing Puckett. Vaughn inbounds to Myers, left corner. Myers, a three-pointer, off the heel. Big bounce on the rebound. Vaughn has it with two. Vaughn with one. Right corner, gets the three away, and it hits the corner of the iron as time expires. Colby 38, Beloit 27. 3 quarters in the books. The fourth quarter coming your way next from the community building. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
The Start Something New sales event is in full swing at Colby Dodge. Why not start off the new year with a new vehicle? You can take advantage of 0% financing up to 60 months on select new Jeep models, plus no payments for 90 days. All the family in style with the new Chrysler Pacifica, and you will save big with employee pricing plus 0% for 60 months. Visit us in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas, or browse online 24/7 at colbydodge.com.
Rip's worn out, and it needs replaced. Who are you gonna call?
Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing at Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Fourth quarter time from the Colby Community Building. Dan Lucero back with you. Colby's boys lead Beloit 38-27. Final game of 3 in pool play in the 36th Annual Orange and Black Classic. Colby and Beloit both 1-0 in pool play coming into this one. So the winner plays in the championship game tomorrow night against the top-ranked team in Class 5A, Hayes. Beloit with the ball, left to right as you listen. And Owen Eilert through traffic, lays it in with the left hand. And Beloit is back within single digits again, 38-29. To start this fourth quarter. Jacob Wetter, left wing up top for Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn, top of the key. Beloit in a zone, and they're not really bothering to guard Rush and Wetter. They're really only guarding 3 of Colby's 5 right now. It's Vaughn, Wallmeyer, and Ryan Myers. Rush deep on the left wing, up top for Wetter. Wetter did make his first three-pointer of the season last night. He's 0 for 1 from deep tonight. Wetter looking for someone to pass to. Wallmeyer finally pops free, top of the key. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Hunter Vaughn, free throw line extended outside the arc on the right. Whips it to Wallmeyer at the foul line. Wallmeyer to Wetter, low block left, backing his way down. Double team, kicks to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer on the drive, stops left elbow, forces it back out to Myers. Myers is double team, feeds Vaughn in the right corner, back out to the wing for Myers. Colby content to revolve the ball around the arc here with a 9-point advantage. Rush fires it to Myers, driving right baseline underneath the basket, feeds across the floor, left corner, Vaughn, an open 3, missed it short, rebound to Wallmeyer off a deflection, and Colby resets. Good hustle by Peyton Wallmeyer. He's been so good on both ends tonight for Colby. Now Wetter holding it behind the volleyball line, and Beloit now will guard man-to-man. Wetter stripped to the ball, able to get it back. It was Owen Eilert defensively, and now Owen Eilert slaps Peyton Wallmeyer, who had the ball at the foul line. You can hear the contact, and he is called for the foul. That's his third and the first Beloit foul of the half. 6:11 to play in the game, 38-29 Colby. Rush inbounding in front of the scorer's table. Lobs it in for Vaughn between the circles. Vaughn on the right-hand drive. Cut off before he can get to the paint on the right. Feeds it back out for Wallmeyer on the wing. Wallmeyer facing away from the basket. Hands it off to the sophomore point guard. Vaughn back to the right wing for Rush. Rush in the triple threat, being guarded by the freshman Quinn Eilert. Dribbles with the left hand to the foul line. Stops there. Didn't get in a good shooting position as he came to a stop and nearly traveled. Now he has it back and feeds Vaughn left wing. Vaughn driving. Past 2 defenders. All the way to the 10, and the right-handed layup is good. Hunter Vaughn attacking the rack for 2. He's got 8. 40-29 Colby. And they had the ball there for about a minute and a half. Owen Eilert the other way, driving with the right hand. Had the ball slapped away from behind on the dribble by Vaughn, and it sails out of bounds underneath. Beloit will keep it. Colby keeping the Trojans at arm's length, led by 15 at the half. Beloit's been able to get no closer than 9. Inbound to Eilert. Quick jumper from the right baseline. Nothing but net. Owen Eilert with 15 points. Beloit back within 9, and a 30-second timeout taken by Ryan Eilert on the Beloit sideline. A 30-second timeout means we'll keep it here with 5:28 to play. Beloit won't go away. Colby's lead is back down to 9 at 40-31. And Owen Eilert is the main reason why. Coming off a career-high 25 points against Osborne Tuesday night. He's got 15 tonight. Came in averaging 13 a game. Caleb Burks, the other double-figure scorer for Beloit. He has 11 in the game, averages 14. And he's the one you don't want to let get hot from behind the arc. He has made 3 at Beloit's 5 3-pointers tonight. Colby, meanwhile, led by Ryan Myers. He's got a game-high 19. Hunter Vaughn with 8. Peyton Wallmeyer with 7. Colby ball out of the timeout. Little bit of full court pressure teased by Beloit, but they back off, and Hunter Vaughn, unguarded, brings the ball into the front court. Picked up right at the midline by Burks. Vaughn picks up the dribble, feeds the high post to Wetter. Wetter stripped, gets it back outside the arc. Lobs left wing for Vaughn. Vaughn probing, driving with the left hand into a triple team out to Wallmeyer on the wing. Defense really collapsing on the drivers for Colby. Here's Myers off the screen, right wing, up top for Wallmeyer. Hand off to Vaughn at the top of the key. Vaughn to Wetter, right elbow. He hands to Myers. Myers had a notion to shoot. Instead, hooks the pass back to Wallmeyer between the rings. Under 5 minutes to play here. Colby by 9. Rush nearly had it poked away. Gets the ball back. Feeds a cutter down the lane. Ryan Myers. And he lays it up with the right hand. Great vision from Jaron Rush. Ryan Myers with the cut. And then a steal by Hunter Vaughn. He missed the layup on the attempt after the steal. And Beloit has the ball back after the rebound. A 3 the other way from Quinn Eilert. Rims out from the right corner. Rebound to Beisner. Put back in the paint. Rattles home. 42-33 after that exchange, as Bryce Beisner has his first 2 points. Beloit back within 9 with 4:20 left. Colby into the front court. Myers directing traffic on the left wing. The Wetter at the foul line. Pivots to his right. Lobs over defender to Vaughn in the right corner. Back to Wetter on the elbow. Wetter has a driving lane there, but doesn't want it. Instead, it goes to Rush on the left wing. Up top for Wetter. Owen Eilert all over him. Eilert has to play carefully with 3 fouls. Halfway through the fourth quarter now. Colby 42, Beloit 33. Wallmeyer feeds the cutter. Rush touch pass to Wetter. Wetter kicks out right corner. Vaughn an open 3 off the front rim. Rebound fought for and a jump ball. Arrow favors Colby. as Jaron Rush and Quinn Eilert wrestle for it. Eagles will keep it and get a second chance on this trip. Logan Aerosmith back in for Beloit, replacing Wyatt Brockelman. That's Ara Smith, A-R-A Smith, not Aerosmith. That would be a much cooler last name. Inbound to Wallmeyer, who hands to Vaughn foul line. Vaughn spinning his way into the paint, lost control of the dribble, and hit the deck. Is it a travel or a foul? The officials conferring. It is a foul. It's on Caleb Burks, his first. Team foul number 2 or 3 rather, on Beloit. Hunter Vaughn inbounding underneath, basket to his right, quickly into Wetter on the right corner, around the horn. It comes to the top of the key for Wallmeyer. Back to the right wing, Myers, free off the screen, knocked down the triple. Big shot, Ryan Myers. He has got 24 points, and Colby's lead back to a dozen. 45-33 with 3.5 minutes left. The other way, Owen Eilert attacking the middle of the paint. He's fouled before he can get a shot away. Bumped off his moorings by Jaron Rush. Rush's first foul, first team foul on Colby in the half. Sub for Beloit, Wyatt Brockelman checking back in, replacing Aerosmith. If he wants more playing time, I suppose he'll have to dream on, am I right? That's the best I can do for an Aerosmith reference off the top of my head. Another sub for Beloit as well. Maddox Walters in for Bryce Pfizer. Quick in down to Owen Eilert, double team in the zone. Kicks out up top to Brockelman. Brockelman to Burks, left corner, Owen Eilert, three-pointer. Blocked by Peyton Wallmeyer. The rebound out to Burks, top of the key. That's the fourth block of the night for Wallmeyer. And now a steal by Vaughn. He picked the pocket of Brockelman. Vaughn on the break, lay with the right hand. Good! And a quick timeout taken by Colby. Hunter Vaughn with 10. Colby by 14 with 3:11 to play. 47-33. It's a full timeout. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Hello, this is Josh Ryan with Farmers and Merchants Bank in Colby. Being the only locally hometown chartered bank, we know the importance of our customers. We offer checking and savings accounts, CDs, loans, online banking, bill pay, and so much more. Call us today at 785-460-3321. That's 785-460-3321. Stop in our main location downtown or our convenient Dillon's location with extended hours to visit with us about your financial needs. Farmers and Merchants Bank, together making a difference. Member FDIC.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby 47, Beloit 33, 3:05 and counting to play here from the community building, and the winner goes to the championship game pool play contest at the 36th annual Orange and Black Classic. Beloit with the ball, turnaround jumper in the paint by Quinn Eilert, off the back rim, rebounded by Peyton Wallmeyer for Colby. Eagles in control, 14-point lead in the ball with 2:15 counting left. Hunter Vaughn in double figures for the fourth time this season now. Feeds Peyton Wallmeyer, high post left side. He kicks across to Vaughn. Vaughn wide open, right wing three. Bullseye! Hunter Vaughn from downtown. 13 points, ties the season high. 50-33 Colby, their largest lead of the night. Brockelman trying to respond from the right wing for Beloit. His three is off the heel, and it's rebounded by Jacob Wetter, weak side for the Eagles. 2:20 to go, and Colby leads by 17. Vaughn brings the ball into the front court and is called for a carry. He's trying to go behind the back to elude a defender, and the ball got a funny bounce on him and almost rolled up the back of his hand. And he smiled as the whistle blew because he knew that there was really nothing he could have done about that. Ball just took a big hop on him. Only the 7th turnover tonight for Colby. They've done well to keep the ball, and as I say that, Beloit turns it over. A pass into the right corner caught by Quinn Eilert with 1 foot on the sideline. Turnover number 11 for the Trojans. Logan Aerosmith back into the game, replacing Maddox Walters. And he will walk this way down the court along with his teammates to press the Eagles on this possession. And Myers throws it out ahead. It's poked away from Wallmeyer. It's a race to the ball. Wallmeyer has it. Throws it underneath the basket. Jaron Rush is there. He's fouled on the layup attempt. hustle by Peyton Wallmeyer, get to that 50-50 ball. It was poked away from him by a hustling Quinn Eiler, but Wallmeyer beat him to the ball, immediately looked toward the rim and found Jaron Rush. He was fouled by Bergs. That's his second foul. Jaron Rush at the line. First free throw off the back rim, no good. Owen Eiler was on the bench briefly. He's back in, replacing Rex Rote, and Aerosmith departs, replaced by Noah Gerstner. 2:06 left in the game. Colby by 17. Second free throw for Rush, and he gets one to fall. First make of the night for Jaron at the line, and he'll depart, replaced by Shane Puckett. Colby on a 9-0 run. They lead by 18, 51-33. And it looks like for just the third time in the history of this tournament that they've hosted since 1986, Colby's going to play for the championship of the orange and black. Baseline, or rather foul line jumper for Owen Eiler, nothing but nylon, and a quick timeout taken by Beloit. And that is a full timeout, so we will take the 1-minute break with a minute 52 to go. 51-35 Colby. You're listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential. They have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Eagle ball out of the timeout, full court pressure. Colby breaks it. Ryan Myers is ahead of the play. He will lay it up and in with the right hand off the assist from Hunter Vaughn. 26 points for Ryan Myers, one shy of a season high, and Colby's lead is 18 points, 53-35 with a minute 35 to go over Beloit. Owen Eiler powers his way into the paint. Leaner with the left hand up, good, and the foul. Owen Eiler now feasting in the high post. He was fouled by Bryce Myers, who just checked into the game. First foul on Bryce, second on Colby in the half, and Owen Eiler a chance for the three-point play. He's got 17 to lead the way for Beloit tonight, and his free throw makes it 18. 53-38 Eagles, 93 seconds left. Aerosmith returns to replace Brockelman for Beloit, and appears to be an offense-defense sub for Coach Ryan Eiler. Shane Puckett inbounds, finds Myers in the backcourt. He is double-teamed. Little way to Wallmeyer, still in the backcourt. Wallmeyer now sprinting down the middle of the court. He takes it into the front court himself. All the way to the foul line, then a nifty crossover to elude a defender. Still with the handle is Wallmeyer. Now gets it away to Vaughn, who's kind of grinning at the big man, saying, hey, I'm the point guard. You let me do the fancy dribbling. Down to a minute 10 left. Colby by 15. Bryce Myers has it out on the right wing. Double-teamed as he picks up the dribble, able to get it away to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer holding, now picks up the dribble right wing, hands to Bryce Myers, passes over the double team to Wallmeyer. He lobs left side, dangerous pass. Ryan Myers able to just poke it away from Noah Gerstner. Final 50 seconds. Colby maneuvering the ball around the perimeter, content to burn clock with a 15-point advantage. Foul line Wallmeyer, had cutters, set it out instead to Bryce Myers. Colby's not going to shoot if they don't have to. Vaughn bounces out of a double team at midcourt to Myers. Ryan Myers, that is. Now Vaughn has it back as Colby is executing the four corners brilliantly. 30 seconds left to play in the game. Wallmeyer out to Vaughn. Shane Puckett is all alone running the baseline, but Colby's not interested. They want to burn the clock and run this out and advance to the championship game. Here's Wallmeyer to Bryce Myers. He dribbles away from the basket with 15 seconds. Bounce pass to Vaughn. Vaughn to the cup. Right-handed layup good. There's your exclamation point. 55-38 Colby. 7 seconds to go. Caleb Burks, right wing to Gerstner, right corner, a 3 for Aerosmith on the way. It switches home at the buzzer, but that's the ball game. And for only the third time in the 36 years of the Orange and Black Classic, the Colby Eagle boys are in the championship game. They defeat the Beloit Trojans tonight, 55-41, and they are moving on to the championship, where they will face the number 1 ranked team in Class 5A, the Hayes Indians, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock here in the community building. We will take a break. We'll come back with the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show. You've been listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.